Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Trevor16Shooter, and this is a quick shot of news for Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. It's not going to be that quick because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And I have guests. I never usually have guests. This is usually just me and whoever's in the chat, and that's usually at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 8:30 now. Hopefully it's a Saturday. People are getting their coffee, and they're going to join us. We got a couple people in the chat already. That's cool. With me are my two co-hosts today, Bill Jernowski, Dorklair, my co-host on Legion's Lounge, and Jonathan Hedgehog Action of the great Hedgehog Action YouTube channel as well, both YouTube channel hosts here. Saturday Day Live. Will there be a Saturday Day Live today?
There is. I have to confirm time, but I'm thinking around 3 o'clock. Should be
Cool.
Should be fun.
Cool.
Rainy day.
I'm hanging out if you want to, shoot me a link.
Hell yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be counting down the minutes to the 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Figura Obscura drop, the fifth Figura Obscura. So that's going to be happening at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be ordering it at 9 o'clock too. So I'll be very quiet, and probably Jonathan will be too for a few seconds as we check out. and Bill, so, talk amongst yourselves at like 9 o'clock. We'll take a look at what it is. If this is the first time you're doing this, there's going to be a drop at 9 o'clock. There will be a drop at 8 p.m. as well. Oh, hey, look who's joining us as well. Nate. Wow, from the great state of Michigan, Nate, Corona 4. What's up, man? How's it going, Nate?
It's going good. How are you guys?
Good.
What's up,
good.
Nate?
Are you ready for this? Are you excited for this?
Oh, man. I'm so excited.
So all four of us will be completely silent at 9 a.m. We'll just be going like, ooh. I mean, well, two of us might know what it is already. We'll see. Maybe just one of us. We'll see. I don't even know. So 9 o'clock, that happens, and then again at 8 o'clock tonight, you'll have a second chance at it. And there's usually like the exclusive, what do they call them? The bundles that have a few extra products. I'm assuming they're going to do that this time. I don't even know
They said
for sure. Okay, there will be bundles. All right, I was trying not to tell tales out of school. I actually knew that, but so there will be bundles. Those are usually the things that go a little bit quicker, depending on what it is. Sometimes it's they've had mugs and pins and
I think
travel cups like Monkey
confirmed
King.
mugs are back this time around.
Yeah, the
Okay,
post said
mugs.
mugs are back.
Okay, I didn't see that. All right,
Oh, look at I'm drinking coffee right now too.
there you
Yes,
go.
that's my
I was
favorite
going to
one.
put it in my Monkey King, and I didn't.
I use that mug every
Have it
single day.
clean.
That's my everyday mug.
Yeah.
The one thing to mention about the bundles is if they sell out fast, don't worry too much. Just make sure you get on tonight at what time is the second drop? 8 o'clock
p.m. 8 p.m.
So
yeah, 8 p.m.
just get
Eastern
on
Standard Time.
and you'll be able to grab it then.
Yeah, you should
Last
be able to get
time-
it. Yep.
Last time the second drop, the bundle didn't sell out. Like it was there hours later.
Yeah.
It took a while for the
Big
bundle.
day, I
So
think.
if you miss
Yeah.
it in the morning,
Yeah.
don't worry too much.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just I don't know if it's just fatigue over that, or if it was the Monkey King came with like kind of the the tumbler type of thing, and it wasn't
Yeah.
I don't know, as appealing as a mug. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
use my
it's
tumbler.
still a mug,
I like it,
so-
and I have it on display. But
Yeah, I use it all the time, man. It's a good
I
it's a
don't.
good tumbler, but I just didn't.
I
have
bet
it
they made
clean.
more too.
Might have made more. They might have had more. Yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that they're going to more and more. They're bringing to, and we got Legion's Con coming up too. And again, this is I'm not talking out of anything out of turn, out of school here, but who knows if they made more because Legion's Con is coming up and they expect some people are going to want to grab it. Then if it's I'm also assuming it's going to be ready pretty soon. So I don't know that. Did they say? They never
It says
They
in
said.
mentioned
stock.
that in
It says in stock.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Dragon confirmed. Yes.
Again, I don't want I have to be careful about what I say. But we got other things to talk about as well before 9 o'clock, so we got to get moving on it. Did any of you guys watch the Hasbro Pulse?
A little some of it in and out. I was working, so I was like,
Yeah, I know that's whatever. I forgot that I took the day off.
I heard it was
yesterday
a
to
lot
some
better
degree.
having Dan Larson on there and just having
heck yeah.
It was great
Actual-
having Dan Larson on there. I love Dan anyway. Like he's fantastic. And the other guy I'm not as familiar with. I don't know who. I missed the introduction, so I don't know if he's just another YouTuber or
Few Adams. He's a really
Few.
big Transformer YouTuber.
okay.
Super,
That's why I don't know.
super
him.
popular, and his channel is awesome. His videos are hysterical.
Okay.
He,
Okay.
he might be a little bit better suited to the videos. Dan, I mean, I think Dan could literally.
Dan's
host
a live
show.
host, man.
He
Dan's
could
a live
the Tonight
host.
Show. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see Dan, and honestly, I think Steve Evans, Mr. Stevie, is one of the greatest hosts they've had. Like he's great. I'm not sure why they don't use him. Maybe they're just trying to mix it up and get the YouTube crowd into it, which is cool. But Dan's fantastic, man. He's a natural host for sure.
Kevin.
Yeah, I'm still on from last night. Yeah, I wasn't on last night. Mike is here. What's up, Mike? Aristotle, Kevin Dufresne.
I'll say the whole name.
Well,
Michael?
it's not
Michael?
a family show. Michael Literus. No, I know Mike. It's not even his name. It's not even his name.
Oh, that's not his real name?
Obviously. Well, Mike isn't even his real name. Like it's not even Mike.
I think the
So-
F is silent at the end. It's Mike Vittori.
Latori. Yeah, Latori. It's like French. It's like yeah.
Vittori.
Joe Gonsalves is here. Aristotle, looking forward to a new coffee mug. Andrew Clark is here. Ryan Ventec, I'm here to see what I can't afford. I bought Slog, 2 Trolls, and pre-ordered the Green Headless Horseman literally 2 minutes before the Figura Obscura promo edge came out. Holy crap. Hashtag tapped out. Yeah, tapped out. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Hey, man, it's Fast and Furious. They said a couple years ago that it was just going to keep, things are going to keep coming. So,
And none of them have skyrocketed in the aftermarket.
No.
Like they make
No,
a lot
no.
of these things, so you
Yes.
you can totally wait and you can get one later. It might be $10 more or something, but it's not going to be hard to get this a year from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on the I was gonna say even on eBay, I was kind of looking up some prices because I do have like one of the original Headless Horsemen, and I'm trying to clear things out here, and it's really not crazy. I know a lot of people like the second version, and there's not a guarantee that there's always going to be like a retailer version of every one of these. There has been a trend of that so far, so we'll see. Monkey King,
Although we haven't seen Monkey King yet. Yeah.
right, Monkey King has not. So whether that's going to happen or not, we'll see. But yeah, like Bill said, don't fret if you can't swing it today. I think you'll be able to pick up one of these things, even on the aftermarket, for not an insane amount more. $20, premium if you want to wait. So don't go nuts. I mean, hey, buy it because we want to, company man here. We want to sell them, but like you'll be able to get them. All right, let's hit some Hasbro stuff here. Now, I'm just going to Pulse here. This isn't everything that they showed. I don't have all the retail version. I'll try to jump over to their Instagram as well to see if there's anything there that we missed. Maybe pull that up. But let's take a look at some of this stuff. I thought if anybody watched it, I'm not a Transformers guy. I'm not really into the Power Rangers. From what I've heard, actually, I didn't really hear much about the Transformers, so I'm not really sure if people were excited about the Transformers stuff. But I don't think anybody here is a real Transformers person. Are you, John? You're not really. Are you, or are you?
Not really. I
Yeah.
get some of like the Transformers the movie stuff from the 80s, but
You dabble. Okay.
yeah.
Same here. That's the line I collect is the
Okay.
Studio 86, and then anything that kind of matches and goes with that stuff I get. But
Gotcha. Power. This looks pretty cool, man. $99 for the set seems a little. Well, I mean, I guess that's $25 a figure, so I guess that's not unusual now at this point. For this is a cool looking. I mean, Power Rangers do nothing for me. I mean, I was, I've always been into like, Godzilla and stuff like that. Guys in rubber suits fighting, but I don't know. This never hit me right at the time, but. I guess this was a well-received set because this is gone, man. This sold out quick, so that's
They
cool.
look cool. I don't know
Yeah, I
They
like
do
the
look cool.
colors.
hardly anything about Power Rangers, but this set looked cool, I thought.
Yeah, there are so many. Like I was shocked when this line started coming out. As to, I thought this is okay. Retro Power Rangers. I remember Power Rangers on Saturday morning. I had no idea like the a level of movies and comics and manga that had come out with deeper stories and more adult stuff and the amount of people who are into it. So that's cool. Bill, I know you're not like Magic the Gathering too much anymore. You kind of switched over, but I thought this was like one of the oddest mashups I've ever seen. Is this the lightning card? This is the lightning card, I guess, which is a red
as
card.
a Nerf gun,
as a Nerf gun. Like I was like, they announced this during the Magic thing,
honestly,
and I'm like,
I kind of like it.
What? Okay.
Only because I
Right.
like the red mana symbol on there.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I still play Magic. I'm still into it. Sorcery is.
And it comes with 2 cards, so I guess these are 2
that's
exclusive
cool.
versions of the card. Is this a rare card? I thought Lightning Bolt was pretty basic.
No, it's common.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. But
But
popular
There are
for
some
reason,
rare,
I guess?
there are some rare variants of it, right?
Okay.
Or if you get like an alpha beta,
Gotcha.
those are rare, expensive. Or if you get like an early foil or a special, there's some special versions that are rare. But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's
Maybe,
kind of where Magic is these days. Like, if you want to collect Magic, it's all about like if you want to collect it for the collectability and for value and stuff. It's all about like crazy variants, or now they're doing like a lot of numbered cards and
there was like this stuff too. This littlest, like little kind of like chibi
little baby
drawings.
planeswalkers.
Yeah, of like the planeswalkers, and they even had like the chibi looking little. I guess they had some packs or something you could buy with the little dudes or whatever. This is all over.
Some of those have done really well, like the Transformers. So HasCon 2017, the original HasCon, they did a set of Transformers cards in the or no, it might have been. Was it all Transformers? I forget. I think it might have been like a Transformer, a My Little Pony, and like something else. But
that's a My Little Ponies too, I guess. Yeah.
The which one was it? The Dinobot. That one is probably like a $300 card now.
Wow. All right.
I was looking at that pistol though. It's called the Lightning Layer. Just made me think that maybe Brad and Mike should reach out to Hasbro and get a Nerf Legion's Layer like sword.
Well, yeah, that's right. Or maybe we need a Lightning Lounge.
There's another layer that
rebrand
pretty
it.
cool too.
Yeah, I've heard. You might want to check that out later today. We'll talk about that later. Vintage collection.
Yeah.
There was some preview stuff which I don't have images of. Maybe I can pull that up on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know.
Well, there's 2 right there. So
Here we go.
Scroll down.
Let me share this tab instead. We'll do Hu Yang, which is cool. This is great to have. Love that. So that's great.
Does
Looks
the
good, man.
Black Series version have the backpack part that the arms kind of come up? I don't remember seeing that on the Black Series one.
Was there a Black Series Hu Yang
Yeah,
announced? I don't remember that. Okay.
Yeah, they had it up for pre-order. Yeah.
We got a Black Series chopper, or we got a vintage chopper.
Yeah, I need that for sure.
Now the one thing is like they did say okay, so it's going to be Chopper and Sabine on the mural cards that they're going to release. Correct. With the Ghost, that's going to be up like early 2024. They said so. Even if you didn't get the Ghost, you can pick those up, but there's going to be like a limited availability or limited time availability or something like that for those. But this is going to be the regular just Chopper card. It's going to be shot from the show. And this is from Ahsoka. That looks great. I've been waiting for a Chopper figure forever, man.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, mustache.
Krennic.
Krennic.
Yeah, there you go.
In the vintage collection, which is cool. I mean, again, just a better. I think his hair needs to be a little more gray, but like, it still looks better than the Black Series here version. I mean, that's an old figure.
That's an old figure, yeah.
Yeah. But that looks pretty good. Now, are there?
I'm pretty happy with all these.
We have Jin in the vintage collection, and I think we have.
Cassian? Do we have Cassian?
I don't know.
Cassian
remember.
Andor? Oh yeah.
In vintage
Do we?
collection, yeah.
In vintage? Okay. That was
we
prior to me
We
collecting.
definitely have him from Andor, but do we have him from Rogue
from
One? Is
from
Rogue
Rogue
One?
One.
Oh,
is
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
getting
Sorry.
at. Yeah. I don't know how many Rogue One figures we have in the vintage collection. K2SO, I think.
Yes, we definitely have that.
Okay. So that's nice card there. And that, aside from I think some reveals, which I think they were doing a Clone Trooper
4-pack.
4-pack, and what were the other two?
I can look it up.
preview.
I'm on
Yeah, if you don't
Paternia's thing here.
Oh yeah, if you got a better source too for this, because I just pulled this up this morning because I'm half asleep. So, Black Series.
So they had. Let me just go over.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they're doing a Darth Revan in HK, or not?
Okay.
It's Jedi Revan, right? It's the white Revan and HK 47 2-pack, and then they're doing pipeline reveals. They did
Right.
Where the heck was it? Let's see. Pipeline for vintage collection. What was it?
Morning, Art.
Morning.
I know, man. I was going to bring this up in a minute. No Carson Teva in the pipeline reveals, even for the Black Series or anything.
Man, yeah.
I'm like, really, I really, really expected to see that. I'm shocked. I mean, guys involved in so much now. Yeah, Kevin. Talk to Paul. Is he holding out for more money, or what's the deal? Can they not secure their rights to
deals? But you never know.
Hey, you never know.
The Mandalorian
There's lots of negotiation going on. Yeah, the Mandalorian Judge. I guess that was from the
Mando season 3, right?
Yeah,
Looks
in
like
the
Mando
tribunal.
season 3.
The tribunal there, like it's kind of a deep cut, but like I guess it's just another Mando to build out your Mandos. I suppose.
Just another repaint, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then Cal Kestis in Imperial Disguise. I guess I actually haven't played the game, so I'm not sure, but they might be.
Yes. Right.
The way the image looks, it kind of looks like Thrawn's uniform, so could be like a double dip on a sculpt there or whatever.
Past the not a robot test.
Good start.
Yeah, Nate, if you see any comments you want to bring up, let me know. We got 47 people in here now at 8:30 in the morning. That's cool. So hit that like, please. Appreciate it. Let people know that we're live here and we're talking about this stuff. Black Series, this is what everybody wanted to see in vintage. I know there was a lot. I mean, I have to turn off the comments on the Hasbro Pulse Con or any Hasbro Pulse thing, but like every once in a while I'll turn my phone or turn them on for whatever reason just to see. And it was a shit show, man. It was a shit show. But at least during the Black Series and Star Wars, when it wasn't Star Wars is trash, you guys suck, whatever. It was like, hey, where are Balin and Shin in vintage? Yeah, which it does suck. I really was hoping to see these guys in vintage because I'm kind of out of Black Series at this point.
I'm sure they'll
just don't want to grab anymore. And I don't know if these guys are popular enough. I can see like SHF or somebody doing them as well, maybe even Mayfex, but probably not. It's kind of a deep cut for them, but these look pretty good. I think this looks nice.
Balin looks better, but
yeah, Shin's hair is like a helmet here, man. I mean, I know like it just needs to be like, I don't know, contained
scaled
a little
down
bit more.
almost.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Brian, if you feel like jumping on after 9, I know you got to grab your stuff too. We're all going to be doing that, but let me know. I'll send you a link. So they had some cosplay stuff. What do they call this? Not cosplay. They call it something else. Whatever. Black Series Force Effects. What is it called?
Props.
Yeah, but they have a term for it. Like they have their line. I can't remember what it's called, but.
Yeah, I forget.
The Sabine Wren Force Effects lightsaber, that looks pretty cool. Nice. I guess this is the first time they've had like rubber, which I assuming is the grip down here on one of these things. It's not like hard plastic, so that's interesting.
Role play. Yeah.
Role play. Yeah.
Role play. There you go.
What's the comment?
Actually this is Ezra's lightsaber.
Well, it is Ezra's lightsaber, but I think. I have to go back to Rebels, but I don't know if he just gave it to her or just left it with her because he was. There was something I did rewatch the last few episodes of the last season, and there was some point where he would have had it, but I actually like the grip one that he had a long time ago. I should come out with that.
That was
cool. Yeah. Think of that more as his, but
yeah, it was a different
kind of looks
design,
like that
so
Lego
I kinda
blaster
liked
a little bit almost.
yeah, right.
it. It does.
Not Lego, I mean the Nerf
The Nerf blaster. That's true.
I don't know if anybody watches New Rockstars, their channel, but they have a really good. I think it's a 4-part recap of Rebels, which is a good watch.
True
catch
enough.
up.
That is good,
Even if
yeah.
at this point in Ahsoka and you haven't watched it, I'd still go back and watch it.
Yeah, because it could get you into it, but
yeah,
Captain Rex helmet, that looks pretty cool. I think these helmets are nice. They're getting better and better. I mean, I know that purists are a little, there's some things that aren't quite as high level as some of the elite effects. What was it called? EFX. And is EFX even in business anymore? Or is the other thing? I don't know. Anyway,
is it a Novos?
A Novos Nuevo, yeah, Novos Nuevo or whatever it is, who took over for them. Those are obviously better quality, but they're also $300 and $400 or $500 or more. So
people collect the heck out of these helmets, man. Like the people, that's
I do.
Yeah.
I'm looking for them right now, but I have them.
Yeah, I mean, some of those
they're cool looking.
They're 500 plus. I mean, they're obviously nicer quality, but this gives you a great option to, collect.
Yeah, for this, I put these on the shelf. I'm not doing cosplay. I mean, if you're doing cosplay, and if you're doing cosplay, then you're probably investing some money into it anyway. And if you're doing
or making your own.
Exactly. If you're doing 501st, you're probably making your own. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to skip over some of the D&D stuff. I mean, here's the Chibi secret lair, little people for the elite walkers or whatever they're called. I saw a lot of meh from the people who
are those figures, or are
they are little? They're little. Yeah, they're little. They're not actually. They're like the little. They don't have any articulation.
Funko Pops or whatever.
Yeah, little Funko.
I wish they would do like figures, man. Like they're doing with the D&D. Do magic figures.
We're gonna get to G.I. Joe because probably after we go to Figura Obscura here, but we were saying yesterday on a lot of the chats in some of the shows that I was watching, like Book Show, they killed it, and the stuff that you get with G.I. Joe and the quality of those figures for the same price as like a Marvel Legend, because they don't have they own it. They don't have to have all those fees on top of it, licensing fees. I don't know why. And as a Four Horsemen backer, supporter, cuck, whatever you want to call me, shill. I don't want to see a lot of competition towards that, but they could totally take this D&D and or Magic and create a line of figures behind that and just totally build out that world, owning that IP. And I think that's a thing that they could tap into and give you that quality and that level of accessories and stuff that you get with G.I. Joe, because G.I. Joe is killing it, man. Really, really good. All right, we got just keep an eye on the clock for me. If I run a little too long, we'll jump over.
We should quickly mention for those of you getting ready to buy, all of us really, you probably want to log in.
Yep.
And
that's a good. Thank you.
Log in and then refresh your browser.
Hang on.
Make sure there's no ghosts in your cart, because how that happens where you order something what was the last wave, the Ox Crew wave, and there's still kind of in your cart or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Go through and make check it out. Although it looks like the site might be down right now.
So speaking of Bill, some more advice I'd take from you. This is the first time I'm going to be buying with using their gift cards. Is there any special trick to that or no? I mean, it's pretty intuitive.
I believe it's locked into your account. It's been over a year since I used a gift card. Or no, I did it in the winter. I think it's automatically in your account. I can't remember. I would, just in case, I would copy the code. Because it might not be in your account until you actually use the code. But I would copy the code, have that in your clipboard, so to speak, and then.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I've never seen I never noticed before the apparel tab for some reason on storehorseman.com that there's a bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah. So you can. I think it takes you to Retro Rags, so you can don't actually order it through here. But if you go to apparel, you'll actually see some of the Retro Rag stuff that's available, which is great. Good stuff here. I can get them on Legion's Lounge too.
It looks like it's embedded right in the page right now. Maybe they updated it.
But I didn't realize that. If you add it to cart, are you taken to? No, you're actually.
That looks yeah. First time.
Oh no! You know what? Checking out takes you to Retro Rag.
Yeah, it doesn't put it in your store Horseman cart.
Right.
Okay, so don't try to put anything together here.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't add apparel to your order. You'll be lost.
Yeah, but this isn't going to be like it would be unlikely for this to be, sold out in 5 minutes or something like that.
Right. Maybe the bundle could, but
the
even
bundle
then,
might
they seem to be increasing the numbers on those. So hopefully, it'll kick around for a bit.
I got to get ready. I gotta throw up a post. Let me check my dogs here. So this is Detroit Steel. I don't know much about Detroit Steel.
I don't either, but I like the name.
I don't even know.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
What is it?
It is Marvel. Yeah, this is Marvel
Okay.
Legends. I think this was a.
It's like an Iron Man.
I was gonna say an Iron Man hero type. A little beyond my time of reading comic books and at least Iron Man comic books, I guess. Looks cool. I think this is based on the Ironmonger body. I think so. Like, retrofitted with some stuff, but.
So I guess are we not going to do? I guess I was going to ask about like guesses as to what this thing is because I have.
Oh no idea. Go ahead. You guys can guess. I mean, we're anybody who doesn't know what it is can go ahead and take a guess.
All I'm going to say is a lot of people are guessing Father Time. That seems way too on the nose. Like they showed a picture of a clock. Maybe they'll do Father Time. I would be surprised by that. My biggest wish, I don't know how a clock would tie into it, so I'm not predicting this, but like my biggest wish for Figura Obscura at some point is Jersey Devil. I don't think that's it. But the only thing I had to say was that I just can't see it being Father Time. That's not just the way they operate, I feel like. What do you think?
I'm kind of with you too, and I went down a whole rabbit hole as far as this being autumnal equinox and sort of the equal light and night and day kind of thing. So I went down like a whole yin and yang kind of personification and equal light and dark sided, lore and legend figure or characters. And I found some really interesting ones, but then I couldn't tie it back to a clock. So I'm super clueless. I have no idea. I'm just excited. I know I'm going to love whatever the heck it is. So
it is
one more minute.
Refreshing time here. So get your if anybody's in for this, we got 70 people in here. Wow. What's going on? Big Dub's here. Cap lives. Just Shelva. Jesse's here. Dave Orkin's here. Collecting Brothers
time
are here.
before you drop, I guess, right?
Yeah. Cool. So we're all going to be ordering this at the same time here. That's cool.
It's about to get real
So
quiet.
everybody's going to be real quiet. Yeah. Sun's going down, big guy. All right. It's 9 o'clock, man. I'm not really sure what. There we go. It is
Red Death.
Mask of the Red Death.
Wow.
Yep.
Sick.
It's still not showing up for me.
No?
Yeah.
I have it.
Oh, here it is. It's here. Yeah.
Oh
wow. That's a nice. That's a freaking nice all-in price.
So let me pull this up. We got some pictures here.
Oh, I should have confirmed it's me.
Yeah, I don't think I. I do. Okay. I was gonna say, do I have my card in here? Okay.
I love the clock.
This is freaking cool.
Sculpt.
All right, I am checked out with the bundle. So let's take a look at the figure itself. I wish they would change this. I wish you could like zoom in on these things on here. You know what? I'm gonna share something else here. I got another screen open, then I can share some pictures. Oops, let me take off that one because I'm not sure if we're showing that yet. There we go. Whoops, hang on 1 second. That's all right. Everybody's quiet anyway.
Aristotle is outside of the United States, or is that US for 40 shipping or whatever? 102 just for one figure. Shipping for 40, that'd be $40.
How much? What?
He's saying 102 is how much it is with shipping. So I'm guessing maybe outside of the United States, because I feel
102. Oh, with shipping.
102 with shipping.
What?
You're in New Jersey.
No, dude. No.
Play around with it. You can select the different shipping options. Don't check out yet.
Yeah, there's
the all in.
FedEx.
Oh, okay. He got the all in. Okay.
I got the all in. That wasn't 102.
I had 197.
For what?
The all in.
Oh no, you know what?
$0.97.
It was 102. Hang on. I'm sorry. The all in is 85. Yeah, okay. So 102. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Add tax, add shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping, whatever.
Yeah, you got the tax.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. This comes with a lot. This is great though, man. I love this thing.
Look at that shot, dude. Nice work.
Yeah, thank you. This was fun to shoot. This was tricky to shoot because Nate, you'll know this. Red,
Yeah.
not the greatest thing to photograph in, let alone with. So I mean, he's red and kind of a crimsony purple half robe.
Soft
Bill,
goods
do you
look amazing?
Yeah, the soft goods, man.
Mm-hmm.
Again, see Justin. So this, Bill, can we say anything? Yeah, do you want to
So I'll have a review coming up. At the end of this, like probably 9:30.
9:30. So if we're still on talking about stuff, totally jump over there and we'll go watch the review, and come back, or maybe we'll be done by then. We'll see. But we'll just go through this kind of quickly. But what do you think, John?
I love the fact that we got another Halloween entry into the Figura Obscura line, and with them doing the order today, with still a week to go in September, if it's in stock, there's a really good chance you get this guy well in time for Halloween. I'm pumped about that. He looks creepy. I love soft goods. I don't as I'm sitting here, I can't tell you like any lore behind the Mask of the Red Death, which is a title I've heard before.
Okay, so Edgar Allan Poe story. This is what's great. This clock is gorgeous, man. It's so
great for all kinds
deeply
of
detailed, and it's going to be great for all sorts of stuff. So this is the Mask of the Red Death. Is Edgar Allan Poe. It's kind of an allegory for the plague. But although I don't think it's kind of taking place in that era.
It's about the inevitability of death, and no matter how rich you are, death is going to come for you.
Right.
It takes place during a plague.
Right.
Sorry to break the news.
Damn it.
It takes place during a plague. The plague is called the Red Death. It's a really just like devastating disease that kills very fast. And this
you bleed out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And this group of rich people, this one like prince, they get together in this big chateau, and they lock all the doors and they weld all the doors shut, and they party, and they just all these healthy people partying while everybody's dying outside. And you read the story because I don't want to spoil it, but for people who haven't read it, so yeah, it's awesome. It's so short, you could read it in like 10 minutes. It's a very
it's one of Poe's short stories, but like all the rooms, and you can see on the inside, and this I showed, this is usually the way I photograph these boxes, but the kind of the conclusion takes place. He's got these rooms, his Prospero, he usually used like Fortunato and Prospero as like to nail it, hit you over the head with like this guy's like rich or whatever. But there's all these rooms that are have different stained glass on them, and he has like like at the time, like he had flames outside there, like creating light through the rooms, and so there was these all these different colored rooms, and Nate did this beautiful image back here, which you can't see all of, but you can see some of it. I mean, just like it's his usual insane
the revelers with their masks on, and then you can see the stain, the different colored windows in the background.
Right. So there's a blue room, there's a purple room, there's a violet room, there's a white room, and then kind of the final room is like a black room with red windows, which is nobody really wanted to go into because it was just ghastly, and kind of the conclusion takes place there.
And that's the room the clock is in, right?
Correct. Right.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the clock, I was like, "Oh, I remember this."
Yeah. So it's beautiful, man. The I don't know why he did this one twice, but the clock is gorgeous. The figure's beautiful.
Oh, look at that shot. That's cool.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of show off all the details on the clock.
It's awesome.
It's really cool. And that's going to be a great prop for
Raven
anybody.
on top.
Yeah, you got the Raven.
Yeah, perfect.
Very nice.
Little Poe nod. Yeah, that's nice, right? Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. Again, beautiful soft goods by CJ and company. And it's real. They really have this great look of, of wear to them. I mean, they're supposed to be like, they describe them as habiliments from the grave. You know what I mean? Like he's dressed in this, just these, just worn looking things. He kind of crashes the party and starts scaring everybody. So
I'm curious to what is under the robes. Darn it, I should have removed the robes in my video. I really kind of regret that I didn't do that.
You will see that. You will see that. I actually took pictures of that this time because we know at this point like that people want to see what's going on. So you will get to see what's going on under there. It's kind of the zombie.
Oh, they posted it. So check in.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. Go. Let's jump over to Instagram and I'll show you what that looks like here. Hang on a second. Share this. Let's refresh.
I didn't hear anybody guess anything like this though.
I saw a few red bats. Yeah.
Really cool. This is a stand too, like, with the pegs in it, so you can place it on this blood pool, which is really, really cool. It comes with a dagger, and 4 sets of hands. I saw a couple people guess this from the clock. Yeah, like I think Bill, you said 3. So there you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's super
so this is
cool.
a cool zombie figure, if nothing else.
Awesome.
Like, you know what I mean? Like this is like the zombie body.
Wonder how that would look with the uncone one skull on it.
Oh yeah, that would probably be a good match. I can check that out. We'll
the
talk
unknown
about that Monday,
one skull
actually.
is a red. Funny enough, is a little more red than the body of this.
Yeah,
but he does have some red in there. Like his one hand is kind of covered with blood, and the tips of the fingers here kind of have some blood on them. So it might work. It's not going to be an exact match, but it might work. But we can check that out. Like Monday, I might be able to show this on.
Cool.
Legion
that
Lounge,
looks really sweet.
Yeah.
The
really cool.
Ilgar head is a little closer to this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now we know what you tried out on your video.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. The clock is so the all in is sold out at this point. But again, 8 p.m. If you want it, you'll be able to get that. Hey, what's up, Moz? My broke ass bought the normal figure edition. Good. Yeah, sure, man. Like I mean, I didn't even you don't even kind of look at what's in here, but let's go take a look at it because I didn't even look at what I'm getting. So we're getting a mug.
Nice.
Just one mug. I'm assuming they just kind of show
Just
the bottom
one,
of it and the side. Yeah. So that's cool. So it's more of a camp mug. This is kind of a metal, I think, type of mug.
Enamelware.
Yeah, it's enamelware. Yeah. So it's not a ceramic mug, which I'm going to be happy for because the mug, I think, Bill, you were looking for a Krampus mug that I took down off the shelf to send to you, and I dropped it. And it's shattered into like 24 pieces. So yeah. I have another one, but like the one that I had extra, I broke. And the pin, of course, this is really cool. Actually, this is a cool pin. I like that. But if you're not into the pin, if you're not into the mug, $60 for the regular figure, I think is what's up?
Looks like a Macallan mug.
Macallan?
Macallan, yeah,
isn't he? Scotch, right?
He said he's bringing that to
Macallan,
right?
I was like, a mug? Wow.
Yeah, it looks like it could be filled with Macallan. That's
right
true.
to the top, just
exactly.
straight to the top of the mug.
Well, you need you need 2 cubes of ice. At least I do, anyway.
Yeah.
So you got
Another
to
blanket and a pillow.
Yeah, there you go. Mask of the Red Death. I think this is really cool. We'll watch how this goes down. See if it sells out. And again, like even if you don't get this all in here, you're saving a little bit of money, but there's nothing that you can't get sort of separately if you want.
Looks like the all-in sold out.
Yep,
it is. Yep.
Yeah, it's out.
As somebody said, yeah.
But like I said,
see how long it lasts.
it'll
at
be
8
back
o'clock.
tonight.
Yeah.
It'll be back tonight, and for a little extra, like $5 extra, if you want to get them separately, and you really need the pin or you really need the mug, you can get either one of those separately. So
it feels like they save a
all
good
there.
amount for the second drop on these for the last few. So
yeah, I'm not. Again, didn't ask if they're doing that again, but it seems to be like the case. So, all right, there you go. Figure Obscura. Let us know what you. The clock is awesome. So much cooler than Father Time. Yeah, Father. I saw people saying Father Time, and like, well, you said Father Time, right? Like, and I think it like. I don't think they would have used
Father Christmas.
Exactly. I think they would. Father Time would kind of be that beard and everything, very very close to that. So, yeah, some people did guess Allan Poe, not the particular story. Lots of his stories. Yeah, for sure. Gothic horror is great.
The skull, the sculpt, like looks like there's like wax, like his face is just melting, like
yeah,
time's passing on or something. I mean, that's so cool.
It's supposed to be. I mean, he's wearing a mask because it is a masquerade. But like in the story, they say it's so close to real that you could barely tell like the difference between what was mask and what was face. And you can see the way they did it is that even the face part supposedly is kind of skullish, so that kind of gives some things away.
I love how they're
like it's kind of bloody, dripping.
Yeah, I just feel like they're not pulling any punches. Like they're going for like a scary horror Halloween
Full horror. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
figure, and then it's all the way. I love it.
Yeah, I was
full
even
on
wondering,
gothic horror, man.
I was trying to look into something that might tie in a little bit more with cosmic this time around, but like it's hard to find anything with lore and mythology that's sort of sci-fi. So maybe they'll come. I'm sure they'll come up with something at some point.
Someday,
yeah,
I'm sure there'll be something.
Definitely fits more mythic wise, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to fit right in with your Necronominus, man. Like, you could totally use this figure as, again, swap out the skull or leave it as it is. And even these robes, if you wanted to throw these on, you could even, I mean, if you think about it, dyeing clothes isn't that hard. These would be great in black. You could dye these black.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. I meant to take this down. Where's that? Hiding John. Yeah. All right, so at 9:30, Bill's review of this is going to drop. So if you're on the fence about it, you really want to see what it's about, or you just want to see a great review, go check that out at 9:30. Bill, I don't know if you're going to drop off then or not, but we'll probably keep going. We got a few more things to talk about. I'm going to be talking about Hot Toys and stuff, but everybody else can go check that out. Yeah.
Legends Collector said this in the chat, and I had not noticed this before. From the website, it says, all figures will also include an illustrated mini comic featuring the Edgar Allan Poe short story, which this character comes from. That's
interesting.
That's pretty
cool.
awesome.
Interesting. I did not get the comic, so I didn't know that was coming.
Is that only with the
more
deluxe or every figure?
I think every figure.
Sweet.
All figures. It says all figures. Yeah.
All figures.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So if you want to know about because it is, I mean, it is
wow.
an illustrated mini comic. Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder if that's by Nate.
That's
maybe
cool.
I hope so, because his illustrations on the box are insane.
That'd be nice.
I don't know how he has time to do it, but I mean, it is a short story, so like, I mean, it's probably very much mini in terms of like being like, 4, 5, 6 pages, something like that. But
perhaps there will be a
cracking the whip
video
on him.
today that has the mini comic in it, and we'll get a look.
Oh, okay. maybe you can find out about that someplace else.
Jesse says he guessed
the
it.
comic.
Jesse totally guessed it. I saw him yesterday.
Did guess it.
Yep,
yes,
for sure.
Jesse did guess
Nice work,
it.
Jesse.
And Reynolds Cruz, Forge Collection, he guessed it. And there was
You
a
know, the
couple
other thing
one or
was
two others.
was interesting. Like, I'm just going to jump over to this one more time just to talk about this for a second. Is a lot of people were looking at this Roman numeral 4
Yeah.
and saying, "Oh, wait a minute, isn't Roman numeral 4 like IV?" And you know, people did point out that this is an older version of this and may have been more appropriate at the time of the story. So that's why they put that on there.
I
And
think
like
a lot of
everybody
clocks
was,
today still do that too. Actually,
some of them do,
Like-
yeah,
like
some of them do.
timepieces, like fancy watches
Yeah.
and
It's
stuff.
just a little more classic. Yep.
Yeah, I think because it's more confusing when you're looking at like VI upside down to see I. You know what I mean? Not that you can't tell. I mean, if you can't tell what it's 4 o'clock by where the whatever.
What's between the 3 and the 5? I'm not sure.
What's that?
Kidding about.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just kidding about.
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
tell
Yeah,
time and figure
exactly.
out
Like,
before.
what time is it? I don't understand.
1, 2, 7.
But the other thing is, people were like, "Why is it? What? Maybe it's pointing at 5 because it's the 5th Figura Obscura figure.
Yeah.
It's
But
the 5th one." But nobody
course.
really.
Wow.
I didn't really see
People-
anybody.
I like
talking
some of
about
the
that.
theories, like V for Vendetta, 5.
Yeah. Yes.
in
Yeah. I
November.
saw that. That's yeah. Exactly. Hey, Malcolm, what's going on? Malcolm, if you let me know, hit me up if you want to jump on here and talk to us about
yeah,
this.
Malcolm can actually jump into my place. I got to run, people. I got to.
Okay.
I was almost going to say shooting my son's soccer game, but I'm photographing that.
Oh, nice.
That sounds
Cool.
better than.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. You don't. Yeah.
Children's
Right.
gathering.
Yeah.
So-
Gatherings. Yeah.
That's
All right,
awesome.
guys. Cool. Great drop. Bill, I'll be looking for your review.
Hell yeah.
Great
Enjoy.
anticipation. So have a great weekend, y'all. We'll see you
All
Monday
right. Thanks,
night.
Nate.
Killer.
Thanks, man. See you
Goodbye.
Monday.
And
Yeah,
to,
Monday's gonna be great. Got some great people on Road to Legion's Con. We're gonna have some really cool people who are gonna be there. So come and check that out. Thanks, Nate.
Kevin Dufresne surmises that this guy is actually an alien, so it could fit in with Nate's desire for a cosmic-related Figura Obscura if this guy's actually an alien. So
I mean, yeah, I mean, you could work that in, I suppose. That mask might be cool in Cosmic, actually. It could be some interesting pop and swaps. All right, back to Hasbro Con, PulseCon. They finally showed the head sculpted versions of the 3 Spider-Man from No Way Home. We got Mary Jane. We got Matt Murdock, and we got Sandman, which I hate all of these. I don't know. I don't know you guys are. I don't think you're a Legends collector, Bill. I mean, I collect them, but I'm not really doing, especially not MCU stuff. I don't know. I don't think it looks too bad, but people were kind of taking the piss, let's say, out on some of these head sculpts. I think Andrew people were fairly happy with. I think this was pretty good. But Marvel Legends collectors get crazy about the body types and the articulation, which I understand. I get it, especially with Spider-Man. I think this Mary Jane looks pretty good. It's cool figure to have for photography for just a civilian. Same with Murdoch. I think it looks a little Mr. Beanish somehow. I don't know. Something with his hair just doesn't look quite right. I don't know. Looks a little like Mr. Bean. There you go. You got this. And this, oof. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. That's a real awkward body type for Sandman. But yeah. So the Legends team, I don't even remember. I'm trying to recall what else came up for Legends in terms of Crystar they showed, but they had showed that before. I'm trying to think of like what did they show any teases? They didn't do teases, I don't think. They usually like tease
I wish they
apart
would
or
stop
something
doing
like
the
that.
tease, like the
The
pipeline.
tease
Pipeline.
part.
It's
Yeah.
like-
I'm not sure
they're
Marvel
thinking
does
about
the
doing this.
pipeline stuff. But
oh no, they don't.
no, I think that's just Star Wars. I don't think
Okay.
yeah, Marvel does the pipeline. Marvel usually shows like a little piece and talks about something that might be coming up and everybody, which is kind of fun. Everybody gets to guess as to what that part is for. But I don't remember them doing it at the end of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw most of it. G.I. Joe was the wrap up, and good Lord, I mean, I don't collect G.I. Joe. I don't know, man. I think I might have to pick up some. Shout out to Shooting the Galaxy, Matt Cohen, friend of mine. Matt hit me up. I was looking at the DMs. I haven't talked to him for a while, and the last time he hit me up was when he was going for the interview for Hasbro. He didn't tell me it was Hasbro, but he was like, "Hey, can you, you're an art director. Can you tell me what questions you would ask me?" And so he was totally prepared, and he's kicking ass over there, man, for the photographs. He did a great job, and he actually got to be on a couple of the segments with the G.I. Joe people and I think the Marvel team too, because he did the Giant Man shots. But killing it with these, and these look great, man. These figures look so good. Really, really, really like these. I don't know everybody in this lineup. Again, I wasn't like an original G.I. Joe collector, but some of the stuff that they showed that I don't have pictures of here, which I probably could go to Toy Arc and just take a look at. But the Strike Team exclusive, I don't know if this sold out yet or not. I'm not really sure. What, we got some comments? Oh, the Dreadnoks. Oh yeah, the Dreadnoks looked really cool. Yeah, Matt is killing it. Crushes it. I mean, they had so much to show. Yeah, I know, man. I know, Craig. I might actually pick up, like, I really like Snow Job, the pictures I've seen it, but now that's sold out, so I don't know where I can find that easily at a decent price. But I was thinking, like, I'd really like to do snow shots, so, like, I might pick him up in a couple of the snow dreadnoughts, which I can't even remember what they're called. But those look pretty cool. Let me jump over to Toy Arc and see if they had, or maybe the Fwoosh. Don't know if the Fwoosh had some pictures of what they were showing in the pipeline. So there's Snow Job. And some of those Dreadnoks.
I got the Snow Bat. He's okay.
Is that what it is? The snow? Oh, it's the Snow Bat. Okay.
Yeah, in the background.
Toy Arc. Oop, Toy Arc. See if they had some of this stuff up here.
I saw Shipwreck yesterday at Target, and I do want
really
Shipwreck, but
images
I didn't pull
up
the trigger.
here of the. This is really weird.
Preturnia on Twitter has everything.
Yeah,
Maybe if he's on Instagram too, he probably does.
Preturnia?
Mm-hmm.
Pret.
There you go.
Is that him?
Yep.
Preturnia.com. Okay. Oh, he's got Figura Obscura up here. Where is this?
Yeah, he does everything. He posts pretty much all the news all the time.
Gotcha. Cool. Oh yeah, Lago Figs probably had it up too. Where I still don't see. Has he got stuff up in? No. Some of
I
the
guess
stuff. Yeah, mainly some of the stuff that they showed for sale. But I don't see any of the upcoming render stuff that was really what I wanted to take a look at.
I guess he doesn't cross post it from Twitter, but all his stuff's on Twitter.
It's all on Twitter.
Twitter is the place to be for Preturnia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me go to Twitter. Hang on a second. I'm not logged into Twitter. Can you bring it up, John? Can you share or no?
I can do it.
Go ahead and share. And hey, 6 minutes till the Door Clear review of the
That's
Figura
why I'm
Obscura.
quiet. I'm getting my posts ready.
Go and check that out. Oh, you know what? I didn't hit my post. I didn't share. It's 9:24 now. I'm just putting this up. Oh well. Are you gonna crash on me? Come on, Instagram.
Yeah, he's already got the Mask of the Red Death up too.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, go ahead and share, John, if you want to share.
Yeah, I'm just getting to the right spot.
Yeah, they do, man. Okay.
All right, cool. I'm there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. G.I. Joe ripped me back. Yeah, Shipwreck was great. Shipwreck looks great. And the animals, like one of the, it's the computer guy. I can't remember his name, but he's got the dog. And the dog looks great, man. The animals are incredible. Like, I really wish they would just come out with an animal pack. Honestly, they should just repurpose these and repaint them. The alligator, Timber, the dog, the eagle. They really should have. Yeah, local Lou, thank you. Hit that like button, please. We got 72 people in here still watching.
I saw a recent wave of G.I. Joes at Target, and my Target has been so dry all my targets around me. They never have anything. And one day I walked in and there's this like entire wave of GI
There you
Joes.
go.
There were so many, and I was like, oh my god, they look so good. I was very tempted to
Thanks, Eric.
dip back into that line, but I resisted.
Hey, LeBron's on too. LeBron, listen. Let me know too if you want to jump on. You know, if you want to.
He was
pop on,
talking
I'll send you a link.
1-6 earlier. He was saying he got some hot toys.
Yeah, he got some hot toys from me actually.
Oh,
he's
really?
Jumping,
okay.
He's jumping in feet first. So, John, you got that to bring up or no?
Yeah, you might.
Oh,
have
you got
to
it. Oh, I
approve
got to add it to
Yeah.
the stage. All right, thank you,
Yep.
thank you, appreciate it.
So
Yeah, so we got quick
kick.
right? Yep, this looks cool. Although they pointed out on one of like what was the first guy with the helmet and the shirtless.
Big Boa.
Big Boa. They said, "Oh, hey, we're adding nipples." So they made a big deal about adding nipples.
Don't
but
worry, we're adding nipples.
Quick Kick doesn't seem to have nipples. There we go.
Big Boa.
But Big Boa has nipples. So
Yeah, people were all aflutter about the nipples. So
I remember this when I was a kid, and it had the gloves,
thanks, Cap. You do some
and I
great
thought that
work
was
with
the
man.
neatest thing.
apparently, the story behind Big Boa was GI Joe. You know how they did like the Refrigerator Perry giveaway figure in the 80s?
Yes.
Is that they were also going to do a Rocky, so they had like tooled up a Rocky figure. And for some, I forget why, but the licensing fell through. So they had this boxing dude, and they made him a Cobra villain, and that's where Big Boa came from. And that was like a double entendre with the Boa, you know, like Boa Constrictor, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retro Scarlet looks really good. If you want to just keep flicking through these, John, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Don't tell me, man. I have Cobras. I have stuff that I'm just trying to sell, like older Cobras. I picked them up because I really thought I might like kind of get into it. But this purple one looks pretty cool. This looks cool.
Part of the reason Team Purple Rise Up, was during the His Tank HasLab. It's coming with a bunch of figures, but one of them was a fan vote. You could vote on which additional figure to include with the set, and they were like essentially different colors of like a Cobra-ish trooper kind of guy. And the HasLab was already coming with 2 red and black, like colorway troopers. And there was a bunch of people like me that wanted the purple troopers. Like, let's get something different. And instead, another red and black trooper is what won. So this is sort of like a
nice.
We're getting our purple guy.
Nice. This
Don't
looks
you
cool.
kind of have like a purple theme collection going? Didn't you post a picture with Canox with all your purple guys recently?
Yeah, and I've done like a couple of like purple meetup purple comparisons. Like I think I did it with Valak, and then with the Canox Vol. Like I really love purple, one of my favorite colors. So I guess without knowing it, I put one together.
You'd be hanging in the purple room then.
Kevin Dufresne with $4.99 bomb. Thank you, man. They went back to their roots and doing real action heroes of real servicemen. Took a swipe. Yeah, there was definitely some stuff going on in the chat too, which was I'm not gonna. I've dived into it in another chat on other people's shows, but I've said my piece. But they. They were getting vocal, and when I saw the Joes come on, suddenly all those Vala bros were gone and silent.
Needs a link.
Curtis declined, actually, Eric.
I'd send Curtis. Sorry, I will invite you, or you can, John, if you want to like just shoot him a link. You got the link there.
I can do that
just do that. Go ahead.
Can I? I don't know if I can.
I think you can just copy and paste what I sent you.
Gotcha.
Chat.
Sorry.
I have chat open actually. I could do it. Okay, Malcolm's gonna. You know what? I'll send it to you because I'm just gonna copy right now, and Malcolm's gonna jump on as well. We'll talk a little bit about some stuff. There you go, Malcolm. There you
Retro
go,
Scarlet.
Eric.
All right, my video is up, everybody.
Let's go.
All right. Go hit that up because, like, listen, I don't mind if we leave and go and watch that because we want to get the numbers on that going because that helps if a lot of people jump on that real quick. Even if, right? I mean, I don't want to, Bill, like, everybody should watch the whole thing because that's time too. But like, even if you just want to go over there and hit like, watch a little bit of it, leave a comment, and if you want to come back and look at some of the stuff with us, at least that'll get things going. So please go over there and do that. It's fine if you jump off here for a little while. and come back to us after, because we got more stuff to talk about. We got RumbleCon. I got Hot Toys. I can't stay on too long. 10 o'clock is probably my cutoff, where we got some other people coming in here, so we'll see. We'll probably be jumping back to Figura Obscura. I may have bit off more than I can chew. Malcolm Kennedy from Euro Legions. Oh my God. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Are you all squared away with Figura Obscura?
I'm sorted, yes.
Okay, good.
I need to turn you on.
What'd you go for?
I'm all sorted. I went with the all-in.
All right. Nice.
Never seen or heard of that character, but
really,
price of shipping, you might as well go for the all-in and
yeah.
Bits and pieces.
That's true overseas. Yeah. Like so what was the all-in, if you don't mind me asking? Over there. it's gonna be hard to hear, isn't it?
It's the,
again for you too. Like you've already put it out of your mind, and now you got to be reminded.
Maybe he doesn't want to say it out loud.
No.
Right.
It was 85 for the all-in, plus I think it was $40 shipping.
Oh, that's not bad.
30. I mean, it's
that's good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good actually.
It was more expensive shipping wise if you just got 2 figures, because
gotcha.
I then went back in and got 2 more.
Yeah, because I think it goes by weight and stuff like that. So they just they put a weight to each figure, and I think it like just kind of adds, to that. Hey, it's Ryan Gonzalez and Eric LeBron from the aforementioned Saturday Day Live on the Hedgehog Action YouTube channel, which will be live later today at 3 p.m. Right now, on the Dork Lair channel is the review. If you're on the fence, or if you just want to see this thing live, been turning around in Bill's hands on his beautiful background, and get to see the comic book that it comes with too, as well, and get to see some of his swaps. Go and check. How long's your video, Bill?
23 minutes. I think.
Okay, well, go and watch some. If you want to watch all of it, that's fine. We'll still be here talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Probably in 23 minutes, at least. And go watch it. Come back. If you don't want to watch the whole thing right now, I'm not trying to tell you not to. Go and hit the like button on it. Really, leave here. Go hit the like. Leave a comment. Come back, and then go watch the whole thing later on. Keep rolling it in perpetuity.
So this was not planned, by the way. I this was not planned, but
you're just trying to get your whole. Oh, nice, very nice. There you go.
Nice.
Let me bring you and biggin you.
Man, it's been like
I gotta get a hoodie, man. I didn't even know I could. I'll purchase a shirt.
I got a T-shirt and a hoodie.
Oh man, I gotta
get a Public. Is that where I have that? I don't even know if I haven't even looked at it in years.
Is that live on like your channel when you watch a video? Is it like rolling along the bottom or no?
What's that?
Or no? Is that? Oh, can you not do that with TeePublic? Like some of the places have like a shop where you can shop. There's a line above their comments and stuff that you can buy some T-shirts and stuff. But I think it's only two companies that do it that you can work with in order to do that. So, all right, TeePublic if you want one of those. But yeah, there was another one, John, that they had done like the retro kind of. What was it? I hesitate to even think. Like, is it 50th anniversary? No, not the. Well, Duke. Yeah, they did the Duke. But they had like the whole package. Of,
yeah.
There we go. That one right there. Yeah. This is insane, man.
What a loadout, dude! Like,
yeah. And
Vala, what do you got?
Like, what's her name? Who's the lead on this? What's her name?
Emily.
She's great, by the way. She's also a great host. And really, like that whole, gotta say, like the Marvel team is great. I love those guys, and they do a great job, and they're fun to watch. The Joe team, you can tell these guys just love this stuff, man. Like they're totally into it. I think the idea that they get to do kind of their own design sometimes and their own spin on things makes it fun for them. This camo jacket, I don't know what quality that's going to be. It's going to be some sort of soft goods. I'm not really sure what exactly. I think it's that weird kind of like, it's a cheaper material. Like it's not going to be high quality soft goods like CJSM or anything like that. But look at the stuff you get for this. And this is probably going to be what, a $35 deluxe figure or something like that. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Malcolm, are you into any of this stuff? Like any of the other Hasbro stuff do you collect? I forget.
I've actually pre-ordered the Dreadnoks, Buzzer.
So you're doing the Joes. So you're in on Joes.
Well, I actually sold off most of them because they're just
okay.
They're great, but they're just not doing it for me. But I've got to get the Dreadnoks. I love the Dreadnoks. So.
I think I'm getting in on this thing because I just got a shot that I want to do with like the kind of the SEAL team look here. I mean, it's I think I could have fun with this or the snow characters if I can get a snow job somewhere, which sounds terrible, but like
I
it's a
can't
family
help you
show.
there. You know,
Snow job.
yeah, I love the sailor. I'm getting the sailor for sure. I'm getting the Techno Viper, Boa, and the sailor for sure. I'm picking and choosing with the Joe line, but they're killing it right now. I love what they're doing.
Yeah, you did, man. You can go back and watch it. We just kind of did the Figura Obscura drop, and we all ordered. Yeah, the baklava is great. Yeah. I mean, listen, I mean, it's military. Like that's what Valaverse is doing too. You know, they're kind of doing, and I think that's kind of like this kind of stuff is like even if you're not into like the kind of crazy dreadnought characters and stuff like that, like this is military stuff. If you're into the military things, you can pick these up and they look great. The one thing was a little disappointed is Emily said that she was kind of put in her 2 cents and that she wanted like a fuzzy flocked head on the last one that they showed, and I would have loved that, man, to be like a retro Joe. I really hope they do something like that, like it make it look like a retro Joe, just literally like fatigue greens, you know what I mean, and like just that original Kung Fu Grip GI Joe would be so cool. I would love that stuff. Either Ryan or Eric, are either you guys in on the Joes, or you don't fuck with these?
My most favorite toys of all time as a kid were the 3 3/4 Joes. I had a huge collection as a kid, so all of the Joe stuff has been a real like nostalgic hit to the heart for me. Like watching all this go down, especially with the newer stuff that's been coming out. I mean, especially like just seeing Junkyard and Mutt and Snow Job and some of the old like characters that I remember as a kid having, but I just don't have the room for a 6-inch Joe collection. I bought a couple of them when it first started, but pretty much I just threw them in a bag and have them in one of my totes or something like that. The only one I have out displayed is I have like a awesome 80s shelf, and I have one of the Cobra Troopers on that shelf with I think like one of the mini Hiss tanks or something like that. But I mean, they're killing it, man. They're freaking killing it for anybody who's
they really are
classified now. I mean, Jesus, it's freaking epic what they're doing.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. I was kind of the same way. I kind of thought that it was something that I might get into because I kind of thought it would be fun. It wasn't something I was into as a kid, really. The Joe cartoon, I was just like just over the cusp of that age group, but I watched it, but I wasn't like really big into it. But they were really nice.
The one that really got me, because it was literally my all-time favorite toy in the entire world, was when they did the HasLab Dragonfly.
Yep.
Oh my God, I loved that toy as a kid. I freaking ran around the streets like a madman with that stupid helicopter.
Yeah, and the vehicles are fantastic too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
again, like I said, I mean, where do I put
freaking dog?
48-inch or 30, however long that damn helicopter in my room, you know what I mean?
You just figure it out, because that's what I got to figure out about the Ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the only huge space I have allotted for a huge item is the top of my my new shelves that are behind me, and that's going to be for my dragon whenever the hell that thing comes.
Yep.
Because that I know we're going to need a hell of a space for.
Again, because I didn't expect this to override this, but go at 9:30, Bill's video on the Figura Obscura, which we're going to come back to because I want to get you guys, the three of you guys, opinions on it. I need to take one little break. I got to check on my dog here because my wife's not home. But John, if you want to take over hosting a little bit and go through some of this other Joe stuff or talk about this, or you can jump over to Mezco a little bit if you want to do that, or anything else Hasbro that we haven't touched on yet. I'll be right back.
First of all, I did just check out on my phone. I went to YouTube and hit the like button on Bill's video. Bill, that thumbnail is pretty epic. Thanks.
It's a very photogenic figure, and like Trevor said, it's kind of tricky working with red, but I didn't I shined just red light on the background, and I didn't have to deal with it too much. But yeah, thank you.
Right,
What did you
cool.
guys What did you guys end up picking up on the drop? Did you
I
guys
did
get an
a-
all in?
I did an all-in plus one more,
Right on.
like single.
Yeah, I got an all in plus 2.
Yeah, nice.
Just one all in.
Yeah, I went one all in. Oh
Yeah.
no!
Are you able to?
I think when I reshare my screen, I need approval to put it up.
Oh, well,
There
there
we
you go.
Is this? Yeah, that's you, right?
So this is the Mezco, the RumbleCon 2023 with all the Mezco reveals. So first, am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way.
I like that Popeye catching a grub in the fishing for a grub.
Is that a new Popeye?
No, this was part of one of the giveaways, I think.
Oh. I'm
But then
still
this
on the
is-
fence about getting the Popeye and the Brutus, man. I'd really, I don't know, man. I kind of like it.
So then
Well,
this
I
was
got
an
one
in
that's
stock.
sitting and collecting dust if you want it. Seriously, I only opened it once.
We might be
So-
talking later, brother.
So this was an in stock drop from this week, Slugfest. So this is their
Still
Slugfest
available.
character. Yeah, it's still available. Ryan, did you go in on this, man?
I caved. I kept going back and forth. I finally pulled the trigger. And it looks like, is that on like the Thanos Bluto body? Because that's what
It's
it looks like.
Yeah, it's a bigger body. Yeah, I've seen it in comparison to other figures. Like he's like 2 Gomez's or 3 Gomez's put together, basically.
So what is the basis of this character? Like, what's his background or his story?
It's another Rumble Society character. So I don't know
Oh.
exactly what the story is, but it's sort of like brand
He
new.
runs the store. Like, so when they originally introduced the shop, that's like just their brand stuff. It's called Slugfest Emporium. And so like he runs the shop. I don't know how this video ties into that role, but that's like where he came from originally. It was Slugfest's store. And it's like,
And is he like a dwarf? Because his legs look really short.
I think that's just the body they're using, but yeah, his legs are definitely short. I think the Bluto body is the same way, and the Thanos body, right? They're all like that. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the shape, but
the jumpsuit
Cool character,
makes him
though.
look even smaller.
Yeah, it's a cool looking character. I just, I mean, you know how I am. I'm very cherry picking with the Mezco, so like I said, I don't jump on everything, but it is pretty awesome though. Did you guys get your mechs yet?
I did.
I didn't order it.
I didn't.
My-
I didn't open it yet.
I've seen somebody post one of the mechs on another group with the 2.0 Legions figure in it, and it fits.
Yeah, Vorga
it's colored.
fits, but it's apparently it's a tight fit.
Pretty cool.
I forget who it was, but they put Ziri in it too. I
Mm.
think she looked good in that.
Cullen was
Yeah.
doing it. Was posting it
In
so
the mech.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody had the Joes in there too. They actually fit in there pretty well.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to use that mech for all kinds of stuff other than Mezco. I mean, I think people probably just
blame
bought
them.
that figure just to have a mech to put a figure in. You know what I mean?
You know,
And
I missed that car. Is that something that they're going to do? That car?
Oh, the
I think
the
it's 5
points.
points.
Oh, that's right.
So they're doing a 5 points. It looks like a set with a Doc Knock 5 points figure with the here. Let me just put it up. With this vehicle
Right.
and its Frog Buddy, but they are doing a vehicle.
Yeah, they are doing a vehicle. We're
12,
going to get to that. And yeah. All right. Here we go.
Speaking of
this-
Valaverse,
Yeah, a lot of
Their
people were
SPV.
saying there's no price on this yet, and there was a lot of speculation yesterday on a couple of the shows about what a lot of people are thinking they're going to bring it in just under the $300 because you got lights. Knowing Mezco, there's going to be some electronics and stuff like that. Maybe just lights. Who knows?
they might have rubber tires. They like
Mhm.
when they do stuff, they tend to do some wild things. Like
They
some
do,
really
yeah.
premium type things. So
Almost
we'll see.
overboard sometimes for
Yeah,
stuff that
mhm.
people want. But So I was guessing around 3, but like people are thinking like maybe more 278 or something like that, to keep it under 3, to keep it out of that Engine of Vengeance area, because this is this is another one that's gonna be controversial or something. You know what I mean?
To me, this, maybe the mech
What's up, Machu?
gives them enough data to be confident in this, but like to me, this kind of gives me the vibe of like the Batmobile, where like they tease something and they just never come out with it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for a RumbleCon reveal though, I mean, I mean, they could do that. It could happen, but I can't imagine that you put this much R&D into something, even though maybe I don't think the vehicle's photoshopped. I think the Gomez is photoshopped in there, but I can't imagine that they're not going to do this. I mean, there's a good market for this, man. Like vehicles are hot now, so if you can put it out for a reasonable price, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Interesting. Anybody picking this up if they come out with this, if and when?
Probably not for me.
Yeah,
Eric was asking that
probably
question.
not.
If we were going to be
Oh, he
into
wasn't.
it.
Okay.
Probably not. I mean, I could probably be swayed. Like if it had lights and
It doesn't.
sound.
I imagine it
remote
has
control.
lights. Yeah. Oh, remote control. I don't know about that.
And rubber.
What do you need with remote? Do you need remote control though? Like, what do you got? I mean,
That would make
playability.
it
I mean,
appealing.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I always tend to think of things in terms of like on the shelf or photographing. So like, I bought some remote control cars, which I just like tore apart to just be able to put figures in there. Took the electronics out and stuff like that. I don't really care if the remote control, but I can see it for playability. Sure. Yeah.
I bet the kids would get a kick out of it. I mean, they wouldn't be allowed to touch it, but still.
Right. But they enjoy watching you play with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Here, come over here and
Watch
me
Daddy
play
have
with
fun.
the toy.
Right. I mean, this would be killer for for Joe's or if you're not going down the Valor route for vehicles, whatever. Even if you are, I can't see this fitting into anything that I have really right now. But it's cool. It's a cool. I like the direction. I hope they go in this and do more like even like space vehicles or something like that. Would be kind of cool. So
Yeah, like if you've already got some of like the Hazard Squad stuff and the Death Adder and stuff, so you're sort of building out like a big giant massive display. This could be cool for a lot of people. I don't think it's for me, but I'd be interested to see what it looked like from Mezco.
did they tease the Batmobile?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
I've
teased
forgotten about that
multiple
completely.
Batmobiles. They teased 2.
They've showed them, but they haven't showed
I
them
think
like,
there's-
hey, we're going to come out with a Batmobile, right? It was
Oh,
just
they
kind of
did.
the back. Did they?
There's
No,
still
they-
a teaser on
twice.
their YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
you
so
gotta
they-
go way
originally
back.
originally it was the Justice League, maybe, or
Oh, that's
you know,
right.
like
oh,
that-
yeah, I remember that.
Snyderverse
Yeah,
era Batmobile.
yeah.
that one
Yeah.
originally, and then they created their own Batmobile that I think it
Right,
was only a
right.
digital thing, but
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
digital render, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Caplives just sold this. This could also double as a Turtles battle shell. There you go. And Legends Collector is sold. So there you go.
I don't know if you want to. Oh, there's this guy too.
Yeah, go back to the Jedi. So this is like, yeah, I mean, did you guys talk about this already?
No,
No.
not yet.
I mean, the
So-
Red Eye Knight. I mean, it's like it's fun, but I don't know. For me personally, I'm getting a little tired of the Gomez stuff. Like, I just
you know what this makes me kind of feel like?
what
They were working, they're clearly been working with Lucasfilm. They're doing Indiana
Right.
Jones characters.
and they couldn't
And,
get the
like,
Star Wars.
They couldn't get Star Wars, and they're like, "Screw it, let's do this."
I heard a lot of people saying the same thing. It's like, oh, okay, you're not going to give us Star Wars, or maybe like, hey, look, we could do Star Wars, and maybe it's a test to show them
Yeah,
that they can do Star Wars. I don't know if that's a
they-
Mez type of attitude or not, but maybe.
they
know.
did. They did have some Star Wars stuff in the comic in their like Rumble Society comics a while back.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they
a
had
year or
Star
two ago.
Destroyers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but they also had the TARDIS and things like that, which I'd love to see them do Doctor Who. That'd be kind of
Right.
cool.
So this isn't just out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
they've definitely been kind of teasing, these
Yeah,
kind of homage type things here.
I don't like when they do these like photoshopped. I like when D-Amazing does these shots for them.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just-
yeah.
But this is
Agreed.
who knows what stage this is in. I mean, this may just even
You
be.
think this like you could get a physical prototype of this pretty easily? Like, what's new?
It's
I mean,
literally
like,
tights and
clothing,
you
yeah.
know, yeah, it's not really much to go by. So there was this, and then there was the obvious. If you want to go back forward to where you were, John, the obvious Darth Vader-esque Gomez character. Somebody even said something here. I provided the egg or something for you or something like that.
Fertilizing.
Like instead of I am your father. But I mean, literally, the hand is in the I am your father position. And what is his name?
Olumu Rook.
Yeah, and somebody was talking about what Alumu was. It's like a German word. God, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't father or anything like that, but it was I don't know. It had some sort of like dark or something like that. So I think it was Dark Rook or something like
Shadow,
that. So
maybe something.
Shadow, maybe. Yep. So yeah, I mean, have we even seen Bartholomew? We haven't seen Bartholomew yet, have we? Or did we get
No.
that? Oh yeah. No, he hasn't come out either.
yet. No.
So that's
He
another
looks cool.
tease for the Rumble Society that we haven't seen. So
That-
who knows?
That's
man?
the area of Rumble that I like. Doc,
Yeah.
Atticus,
Me too.
that stuff is cool.
Oh,
yeah, me too. The sort of the Lovecraftian Cthulhu type stuff is cool.
Yeah.
Which this doesn't look like that. I mean, I guess you could cross this over with that, I suppose. But this is looking more in the vein of the Slugfest, Gomez type characters and stuff like that. So this is.
I mean, this looks like it could
Crab
fit in
Louie,
with like
Atticus.
or
Nautilus, the
Nautilus and that stuff.
and the Baron Benz and things like that. Crab
Aaron,
Louie.
that's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah. Maybe even Popeye. I don't know what this guy's going to look like, but yeah, Crab Louie, and then what?
This is the. I didn't actually haven't even seen this, so this is a tease.
Oh, you
for
was that
another-
you? Breathing in?
Well, because I hadn't seen this before, so I guess this is
Oh.
the next entry in the Gangrene Estates.
Yes.
series.
Yeah.
So after Theodore Sodcutter, there's
Mhm.
whatever this crazy dude's going to be.
And this is kind of their creepy and what's the comic series from
Tales
from the
from the
70s. Tales from the Crypt era,
Creep Show.
yeah, eerie comics and things like that. This is their kind of like take on that. I liked Theodore Sodcutter. I thought it was cool, and I thought it was a cool place to go. But I don't know. I don't know how far I want to get into horror and stuff like that. But it's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just like I don't know. It's just another thing. I'm really moving away from Mezco, except for like properties and stuff. I'd really like to see them do more like Indiana Jones and love them to get Star Wars. But I can't buy into this Gomez space thing. I don't know.
So you went for the Toth then, right? Or Tote for Indiana.
I am
Jones.
going for Tote because he's not an exclusive. I'm going to probably get him eventually. I just haven't pre-ordered him yet. Might get him from a retailer or something like that. We'll see. But
So this could be it
interesting.
from Mezco.
Yeah, and they had all the puzzles and stuff like that. If you did those, you could be entered in to win some prize packages and stuff like that. So that was RumbleCon, and I think that's over. I think you
I've got a
probably talked about
complaint about all that.
Slugfest, right?
All their competitions, Mezco are the worst. All their competitions are aimed at US residents only. So you sit there and you go, oh.
Oh, is it really? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. I'm going to jump back just to Figura Obscura for a minute and find out, if you guys want to save it for the 3:00 show, that's fine. But kind of want to get like Malcolm. Well, Malcolm, you're all in. So do you love it? What's your take on it? What did you think it was going to be?
I had no idea.
No clue.
In a couple of like the groups and we're chatting with people, there was all sorts going back and forth, and but honestly, no idea at all.
Yeah.
As I say, when it jumped on at 2:00, saw it was like I'd seen Jesse had mentioned it previously, and I was like, oh, but no idea who it is. I just looked at it and was like, that head sculpt is awesome.
Yeah.
The cloth goods are fantastic, so I was like, yep, all in.
Are you all in on all the Figura Obscura, or do you pick and choose those?
I've pretty much been
All in.
all in
Okay.
on them. Yeah, I mean it will be pick and choose, but generally, there's, you know, it's that whole thing, isn't it? If you don't do it, you know that at some point you're going to go, I wish I had.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think this is going to be one of those
figures.
figures, though, that people are going to be looking for later on if they didn't jump on it because they don't know the property, you know, because I really think once, especially Necronominus comes out, you're going to have some of these bodies, but this just like these cloth goods, which is kind of two different
Also,
pieces.
I said,
Just look at this shot right here. Look at that range on that elbow. Like this is by far the most. This is double elbow range. Essentially, this is by far the best elbow range we've ever had on a mythic.
True enough.
Body. This is
Pretty
a
damn
1.0.
close, yep.
This is a 1.0 body. This is a 1.0 compatible. So obviously, everything is brand new, and it's got parts from, you know, upper arms, from you know, Poxus and the undead builders, upper legs from those guys, but you know, feet from those guys. Everything else is brand new, so it's really cool. We're getting a brand new 1.0 body here.
Well, and I've just noticed the knee joint. It's almost sort of an invisible knee joint.
Yeah, to keep the to keep that sort of hidden with the
and no armor.
Great.
This is the first time we've got a figure with zero armor. Except, I mean, in hand, we got skeletons coming, but
full wrists that aren't covered by anything. I mean, granted, it's wrinkly skin, but you know they've talked about that coming at some point, like some things like
you know
that,
you lose a little articulation. There's no like lower leg twist or lower arm, you know, forearm twist, but that's natural, you know. Well, you know, you
that's
have
true.
The gauntlet,
Yeah.
And that twists, and this just is all one piece.
True.
I'm already looking to pull this thing apart because I got a couple extras. I'm gonna pull this fucker apart and just paint them. I'm already seeing some cool paint ideas for this thing.
Oh yeah.
I want to paint those lower legs into some maybe some green tattered pants or something like that, and have like a zombie in like some pants. Yeah,
you could do a
and like you said,
you could do a White Walker.
Yeah, and doing like the soft goods, like dyeing the soft goods like a black or brown or something like that.
Totally, man. I'm definitely doing that to one of them that I'm getting for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And even this piece is kind of cool. These are two separate pieces. This is the standard tabard type of thing that plugs into the crotch area, and then this is another piece. So
yeah, that could go cool.
I put that on a regular 1.0. That stuff in my video.
Nice. Yes, if you're just joining us, or if you've been hanging around with us, go check out Bill's video review on this. It's the only one you're going to find for a while until this comes out. So go check it out. Purple robes? Yeah, you could dye them purple. The one is a little. It's not quite red. It's a little bit of a more in between. I don't know what color you'd call that. It's kind of a It's not crimson. Yeah, I mean you can see it here. It's kind of got a little bit of a purple tint to it, but it's basically red. It's kind of a bluish red, and then this is a brighter, more blood red. Yeah. Really, it's really cool the way they go together.
What do you think would work good, like that standard RIT dye or something like that to dye the?
I think standard RIT dye. You don't even need the obviously to dye the figures and stuff. You need that synthetic stuff, but I think you could just get away with anything here.
Yeah,
I mean, pretty much.
I
don't know. Haven't done that yet, but I'm going to experiment with it for sure because I'd love to see these robes in black.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even purple. I don't think you'd be able to. I mean, I suppose you could bleach them. I think you're gonna have a lot of problems if you try to bleach them and do some other color like green.
No,
or
I
something,
think they would look awesome. Just like I said, all in black. It'd be
Yep, for sure. All right, cool. So that's that.
And that clock is freaking awesome too, man.
Yeah, dude.
That clock, holy shit, man. That's going to be in so many people's photographs for all kinds of different stuff, especially like horror kind of esque,
Even
stuff.
just in the background, like I can see this in whether or not somebody wants to spend $60 on it for a prop. But even if you're into shooting, Batman or something like that, and having, in Bruce Wayne's, house or, any of those ACBA or whatever shots of like the homes with the staircase and things like that. It's perfect for that. And you could take the figure and again do something different with it if you want. If you weren't really into the whole Red Death look or whatever. It's a lot of uses, man. For the clock is fantastic.
I didn't even think to put the figure on the pegs. It's so funny. Like I didn't like this can be a figure stand too.
Oh yeah, it
I
is
just
a
had
figure
the clock.
stand. Yeah.
I just had the clock on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's got pegs.
Cool.
You can see them here.
Yeah,
There's a couple of sets of them. I've got them on the back ones, and then there's another set of them forward. That you
and
can
they
put
fit.
them
The
on,
clock fits on the 4 pegs, like the 4 feet of the clock peg onto that.
Oh, it does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize. Okay, so you figured. All right. Yeah. Okay.
So it works both ways. You can use it as a blood spill under the clock, or you can use it as a figure stand.
That's
I didn't
interesting
even think of
because
that.
usually Jeremy will be like, "Hey, that was meant to go there." That's and like he didn't say anything, so I guess you could use it either way. I kind of liked it under the figure as like, kind of the embodiment of the Red Death or whatever. But yeah, the clock is cool too. That's definitely
I
cool.
like Joe Gonzalez's thought here.
What's up?
Could be the base for a lot of Mumra tributes.
Yep,
Yeah,
totally.
it's a very Mumra looking. Yeah,
Just
cape
needs
for
a
sure,
head,
yeah.
really.
Yep. There you go. For sure. Burgundy. That is the color. Thank you, Legends Collector. Burgundy for sure. That's what it is.
Wine, I believe it's wine.
Yes, it's a Merlot. It's kind of a Merlot color.
Also, this guy is going to look cool too with the I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it Symphony of Horrors Nosferatu from Mezco
Oh yeah.
with the blacks
Yeah.
and reds sort of?
Yeah. Yep. True enough. That would look good.
I've already seen
Yeah, it's-
people saying, because I had this video last night, but the Solomon Kane figure could go
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
go with it.
Totally. Yep.
This figure rocks.
Yep. You got a
Sad
review
I-
up on that,
yeah.
right? Too. This
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I got that up.
Okay.
I was hoping it would like distract people a little bit, waiting for this.
But yeah, this looks incredible. Available now, $60 for the regular figure. Currently the all-in is sold out, but I think you can still get the. Let's see what's going on here. Let's refresh. I know you're not okay. So the pin is sold out. The mug is still available, and the regular figure is still up there, which I think is going to be the case for quite a while. And then if you miss it today or can't do it right now, or this morning can't do it right now, 8 p.m. There's going to be another drop with the all-in. If you want the all-in, the pin will be available again. The mug will be available again. And again, we were talking about earlier, like I know people are saying, oh, you just dropped Cosmic Legions on me and yada, yada, yada. If you can't swing this, don't sweat it. I think these are kind of things that you can pick up later on from retailers who pick them up now. This is not available to retailers to resell. It's only available through Store Horsemen, but retailers do pick them up and resell them later on. And Legion's Con will have these. You never know. I mean, they're going to be all over the place. You'll be able to find. You can still get the original Headless Horseman and, quite frankly, the original Krampus, for not too much more than they originally dropped for. So,
Like I said earlier in the comments, I just picked up a couple new hot toys, so quit your crying.
yes, you did. Yes, you did. And speaking of hot toys, thank you for the transition. I'm gonna wrap up with hot toys. I'm not
That's
gonna
right.
talk too much about this stuff because the 1/6 pack we'll cover this on next Friday. But it's been a while, and this is usually my news thing, which is usually like 45 minutes. But hey, whatever. So they dropped a bunch yesterday, including 2 versions of this Scarlet Witch from Endgame. One isn't the first Artisan edition, and first DX. I think somebody said from Marvel, which is really weird. Like they haven't had a Marvel DX yet. So DX usually means something a little bit higher end for things. It used to mean movable eyes, but now movable eyes come with almost every figure that you get from Hot Toys
Seems like
currently.
Some
But
rooted
this
hair
is the
there,
first Artisan edition with rooted hair.
Yeah,
Again,
looks
they do
dope,
have a
man.
sculpted hair version of this, which looks good too. I literally just got the WandaVision version of this, and I loved it. And I was going to have that rooted, and now they come out with this, and I'm like, okay. I love this base.
Yeah,
At the
that's
very
sick.
least, somebody's going to be parting out this base, and I'm going to pick up this base, even
Yep.
if I stick with the WandaVision, because that
Yeah,
is
that's pretty
incredible.
dope. That's dope.
That is pretty much what I think. The Artisan Edition, you're paying for the hair, but I think the DX part, I think, is basically this base.
Base looks cool. Bless
Are
you.
Trevor? Are you all in on like let's say like MCU figures?
No.
Okay.
So I have an Avengers collection that is my favorite outfits.
From Emil Wickman?
Kind of like my... Yeah. From Emil Wickman, I'm all in on the Avengers, for sure. Apparently now.
He did a Keaton Bats that looks awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. That looks
Yeah, I
great.
did. Yeah,
And,
the only MCU figure I have in Hot Toys, I have the Mark 46 diecast Iron Man.
Okay.
That was like my very first Hot Toy I ever bought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go through and I buy basically like my favorite iteration of a character. Like my favorite Thor, I think, is from Avengers, or maybe that was Dark. No, it wasn't Dark World. Oh yeah, it is Dark World, I think. Endgame Cap, the original Black Panther. You know, so I go through and I have the Vision from WandaVision and Wanda from WandaVision. So I go through and I like pick out my favorite versions of them. So this may or may not take the place. This outfit she wore for a lot of movies, but I really liked when she got the tiara and everything and looked a little more Scarlet Witchy in WandaVision. So I just wish that had rooted hair. I wish that was the one they did, because I love the rooted hair. It looks great. I'm going to try for this. This is going to be another one where you have to go, if you're interested in this at all, you got to go to Sideshow. You got to RSVP for this, because you have to get a link and had to have RSVP'd for it in order to even get it. So when it drops, which they haven't said yet when it's going to drop, it's usually a day. It's a time. You'll get in line. You're going to be one of who knows how many thousands of people trying to get this thing. A lot of people have luck with it, but it is a limited edition. I don't know how many it's limited to yet. I don't know if they've said. They might have said in there. I'll take a look at the link. But man, looks really good. Look at that's. Well, I mean, that's some Photoshop. Fun,
You probably
but,
know more than any of us, but what's the lead time on something like this? Like that Ledger Joker that you sent me the link to. I ordered that. Like, what's the lead time on that?
It's going to be. I mean, generally, it's about a year. It could these Artisan Edition rooted hair things, we really don't know. Like I got the Anakin, and that was last month, and they're saying December of 2024. That's going to be about 18 months. So it can, for that kind of stuff, it can be a little longer.
Like
a
year and a half. Yeah.
It can be a year and a half, depending on it depends. And it's not even a matter of like I can guess that this is going to be this or that. You can't really sometimes. So this is the sculpted hair version, which, you know, those locks are flexible enough that you can move them a little bit, but I just generally just don't love long hair.
Long hair,
Did they give you? Is there a price point on that yet?
Yeah, they do. Did they? That's a good question. I think they did. Let me check Sideshow, because I think they put this up yesterday.
And then when we're
Malcolm,
done
do
with,
you collect Hot Toys?
No. I did for a little while. I've got a few, but they just started to get too expensive.
Yeah. What did you what do you have? What is your Hot Toys?
It was mostly the DC stuff. So I've got.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was very, very tempted to try and get hold of the recent Ledger Jokers, because I sold off my Ledger Jokers.
Oh man.
But again, just too expensive.
Yeah.
You know what? They don't have prices, but I think they've been available on some of the Hong Kong dealers are already putting prices up. So I can check a little later on that one.
can I interrupt for a minute?
Yeah.
So we've got a couple times now. People have been asking about the Mask of the Red Death with the head from the Unknown One. So I did that swap right here. So I know Sebastian most recently asked. Sorry.
Oh,
about that.
nice,
I
dude.
think that looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that looks good.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
That
I mean,
works.
especially with the robes on. Like I know you were saying about with the body, it probably would look a little jarring, but man, with the robes on, it looks nice.
With the robes on, that was the request from Sebastian.
That's a
So there you go,
nice death.
Sebastian.
Nice, dude.
It's a nice looking death you got.
You
there.
saw it here first, people.
What a wonderful room of death.
Legion's Lounge exclusive.
That's it.
So Pop Collectibles is one of the Hong Kong dealers has the sculpted version up for $367. Now that's first batch. Let me see what the second batch is, because that's $316, which they're always usually like Sideshow plus shipping in their prices. So I'm going to say it's maybe $280. It is a DX. And I think the DX is basically the base. I don't know. I'm not really even sure what else. Let's see what else she comes with. Get to this last shot here. LED lighted modes for the diorama base. She's got the light up hands like the WandaVision had. So there's LEDs in her arms, I believe, that will shine through the hands. It's a little iffy. And she's got reflective eyes, so that if you have a blue light or something like that, is it blue light or what are they using here? Luminous reflective effect on her eyes. So that's just the going price for Hot Toys these days is $280, man. That's the entry level. So I'm gonna guess that the rooted is gonna be definitely above 300, maybe 320 or something like that, maybe even more. I don't know. Iron Man, they showed this before. This is a really cool comic Iron Man. I love this direction that they're going in with these. I got to stay the hell away from it because I can't go down another rabbit hole of like comic book stuff besides the X-Men stuff I'm already doing. But it's really cool. I really dig this. Just really simplistic and very retro comic booky. This looks incredible.
Yeah.
They knocked this out of the park. Even just the effect on the guitar, with some of the cutouts and the graphic look, that 90s graphic look that they have on this. This
So
whole thing
awesome.
kind of goes on the back of the guitar, so it gives you that look.
Yeah. So freaking awesome. Someone was pointing out too, like his running mascara on the bottom of his eyes. It's so cool. On the
Oh
map.
yeah,
Like how he put like punk rock mascara on.
and rolling eyeballs on this too, man. Like, look at they have gotten this down to such an effect. Even on a weirdly shaped, like human shaped eye, to get that eyeball so that it's just really nice and there's no gap there. There's
So
no
cool.
gap. It's really nice. They're really killing the eyeballs, I gotta say. Cool backdrop, man. That's a really nice backdrop.
Freaking super dope. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done this with Miles and stuff, and things from other Spider-Verse things, but the Miles one was nice. It was kind of his tagging wall or whatever. But this looks really cool. It works really well with this figure. Great. I mean, the body looks perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Totally.
very, very hard for me to resist this figure, man.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
But I like this character a lot, though. I don't know if I can get away with just getting this and Miles and not getting like Gwen and everything else.
You see, this
Really,
is the
really
sort
cool.
of thing. If I was still collecting them, I probably would just dip in and get him just because.
I really hope, because I'm not doing the Hot Toys versions, but I really hope they do this guy in a Mafex version, because I have the Mafex Gwen and Miles, and they're.
I
freaking
can't
awesome.
imagine that Mafex is not going to do something like this for sure. I
Yeah,
have
I
a
would
feeling.
love to add this character to that lineup because he's freaking awesome.
So I don't see Hobie up for sale yet, price wise. Let me see if Pop has him to give us any indication of price here. They have $265 on the second batch, so that's not bad. So that could be like a 260 figure, 250 figure in US, which is nice. Great looking figure, man. Great looking figure. Really, really.
I'm gonna have to go run some errands, so I'm gonna be signing off here.
All right, Bill.
All right,
Thank
Bill.
you for joining us. We appreciate it. If you, again, before Bill leaves, if you have not checked out the Figura Obscura Red Death review on his channel, go check it out. Go hit it right now. At least go hit the like and leave a comment, and come back and join us if you're looking at Hot Toys and stuff, or right after we're done here, which should be fairly soon, 15 minutes or so. Go hit that up and watch that in its entirety. and make sure you get your red. Lots of uses for this Red Death, and he's going to show you some pop and swaps. I'm sure that he's done with it. He already just showed us the Uncone one head on there, which looked great. Thanks, Bill. You're going to do Thursdays this week?
Let me answer one quick comment.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can you show the head with the mask removed? That they're saving that for people to get it in hand, so that they can see it for themselves. So little surprise for people there.
The mask does come off, but it is a surprise. It's kind of like the bag of stuff that came with
like
Kringle and the Krampus and stuff like that. So
like
some cool, kind of like Aerithir. Yeah, so you will see that when you see it for sure. All right, thanks, Bill. Monday. We're doing Legions Lounge. Got some Road to Legions Con again. Some great people coming on there. I'll have the post up for that later on today. And are you doing Thursday for the Dork Lair?
Yes, I should be. Not 100%, but most likely, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for joining us, man.
Bye, guys.
Talk to you later.
Take it easy.
And I know not everybody's into Hot Toys here, so I'll jump through these, and if we want to wrap up with talking about some other stuff, that's fine too. I'm fine to sit on here for a while because I know we don't get to talk to Malcolm live and in person all that often, so I really would like to talk to Malcolm.
That much.
I'm gonna be on the Legions Euro Legions next week.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
That's right. I heard that.
Awesome.
I heard that.
I'm gonna be hanging out with the guys, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Euro Legions. Check out Euro Legions. They got a great Joe Vassapolo interview this week.
Can I say something while we're here, man?
Yep.
I'll tell you, I listened to a few of their podcasts, and you guys have the most like hypnotic voices.
I know.
Anybody like they talk so slow and they're just so light, and it's like
I'm like drive.
Man, I'm like, yeah, I'm lucky I'm not driving while I'm listening to these guys. I'd be like falling asleep. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm like, I gotta tone my voice down and like get like a cool, like, I don't know. They all have these like suave European voices, man.
Oh, they all sound suave, but I gotta say, I'm not sucking up to Mal because he's here, but like I need Malcolm to like read like Lord of the Rings for me or something, so I can just like go to sleep with it.
Yeah.
Like I just your voice is melodic.
Yeah,
like,
it's just seriously. I don't have the right word for it, but there it is. Yeah, right there.
If I'm reading, I do try and put a bit of, give it a bit of like, channel.
And I'll drop a spoiler for everybody. When you take the mask off of the new figure, it's just going to be a sculpt of Curtis Ackerman.
Most likely, it probably will be Curtis Ackerman.
Pretty
probably.
much it.
Yep.
Taking over everything.
You see Trevor's face for a split second.
Like, spoiler alert. But done in a Frazetta style. That's what I would like to see.
Well done.
Where the lines aren't crisp enough.
Which that's going to be my next AI project right there. Curtis Ackerman in the Frazetta style.
Done in Frazetta style.
But so Spider-Man black suit from not really from Spider-Man 3, but like I know there's a lot of consternation over this with people who are purists about the movies. This is kind of the Venom face that really was never part of this, I guess, and the mask isn't really the right mask, I guess, for Spider-Man 3, but it's kind of a hybrid. Fantastic looking sculpt, I think, though.
Are there really that many fans for Spider-Man 3 Toby, really?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, not a great movie, but second of all, like when you do this kind of stuff and you do get people who are Tobey, I love Tobey Maguire. Like he was, I think Tom Holland has taken over, but I love Tobey is my second favorite, kind of tied. This movie was not a great movie. Let's all admit that.
Yeah.
But I guess for people who want like a version on the shelf to represent this movie, they're a little miffed that the mask is just kind of I guess this is the No Way Home suit or I'm not even sure. That they just kind of repainted or recolored and it's not the correct one. I don't know. Like that's not me for the most part. I mean, there's certain things that I get a little anal retentive about, but like whatever. And I just think these little pieces are just kind of a cool add-on. Like, yeah, all right, they're not movie accurate, but I just kind of dig the fact that they threw them in here with the stand and stuff like that. It's
Yeah, I would just display him just in the black suit with the Toby head. That looks
there you go.
Just as
yeah,
good
the Toby
without-
head is great. Like
yeah, the
right
Toby
there.
head's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah. See, I like that. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty cool right there.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, I know that's not the Venom from this, right? It's not. I think this is the Tom Hardy Venom, but who cares?
The Venom bit of it though is awesome. For me, that's the best bit.
Yeah.
Is the whole Venom bit. Venom is like my favorite Marvel character. So
Right. But I'd just get this and get a suit and have him doing the thing coming out the door. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to jump off, boys. I have a
all right, John.
groceries
for-
have arrived. I have to unload.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it, man. We'll see you at
later
3
today,
o'clock.
John. Yep.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
3
for
o'clock.
thanks for having me, Trev. And
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock. See
All
everybody.
right.
at 3
Hedgehog
o'clock,
Action
Saturday
YouTube
Live.
channel. Go check them out at 3 o'clock for Saturday Day Live. The entire cast is here. John's leading, but
Yeah.
they're all right.
Later.
So that's that. Again, the deluxe version exclusive with the diorama base, magnetically attachable tongue for the things, separate rolling eyeballs, as is the usual on all this stuff. Looks really good. I'm not going to look up the price. You can join us on 1/6-pack on Friday to find out. You can also get this without all the stuff, too, without the deluxe pieces.
I don't,
So
I
if you
don't
just
see why
want-
you'd get it without the bits of the. As
I don't either,
so-
but you know, if you're so inclined and you're more of a purist, I guess, even though it's not the right skull.
Cap Lib says Spider-Man 3 has fans like how the Phantom Menace has fans.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Well, even Phantom Menace, I don't know. Like Attack of the Clones for me is like the worst movie out of that prequels, man. Another banger from Across the Spider-Verse, man, is the Miles G. Morales, the non-Spider-Man Miles, the Prowler-esque Miles, which I guess I should say spoiler alert, but I mean, come on, this movie's been out for a while. If you haven't watched this yet, man, it's fantastic. Great movie. But yeah, this looks great too. I dig the look of these sculpts, man. They look so good with the rolling eyes. Incredible.
I'm so happy I don't collect Hot Toys because I would be fucking broke.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm staying away from this line, because I love these movies. I love the way this looks, but I'm really hoping to just get some Mayfex, like Eric was saying. Like,
I'm definitely holding
versions of
on. I
these.
mean, I mean, like I said, all of these are just bitching, but yeah, there's no way I would be adding this to my Hot Toys collection. Yeah,
I would really love to see
Mayfex or nothing at all.
Really, I would love to see, and they have not done anything but Miles, but not that Miles. I'd love to see like Mayfex get this. You know what I mean? Like that'd be a great, like, to have the soft goods would be really cool. Well, whatchamacallit? What's the other one?
Sentinel.
Sentinel that might do the soft goods too. So you might see. Although I don't know, have they put anything out from this yet?
Not from this movie, I don't think.
I don't think so either. So I don't know what's going on.
I think
there,
just
so.
the Peter Parker and the Miles.
Peter B.
I think those are the only two.
Yep. They did a Gwen too, right? I think they did a Gwen. Didn't they?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Yeah, I think they did. Somebody on the chat will let us know. But this looks great. The light up eyes and everything. Man, it looks incredible. This is wild.
Yeah, it's
So
sick.
good. So good.
So good.
And I think that's it. And that's it for Hot Toys. So going back, yeah, that's it. So so what do you guys, anybody like want to jump on anything that we've come across in the last couple of days beyond I mean, Figura Obscura, Hasbro, anything that you guys just jumped on for Hasbro? We were kind of going on over that a little earlier. I know we were on for the G.I. Joe stuff, but anything else in there that you guys collect? Star Wars or Power Rangers? I doubt it, right? Like, you guys are not down those rabbit holes,
as
right?
far as like go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I did grab the Master Morpher and the Omega Ranger pack. I do dabble in Power Rangers.
Oh, you do Power Rangers? The Omega pack looks
Yeah.
really good. What's the deal with that? Like, is that what? Like, is that a
it's
new?
from the comics? No, it's from
Oh,
the
okay.
Boom Comics series.
Gotcha.
And then I grabbed the Master Morpher just because JDF
Yes.
was my hero growing up, and I got to meet him and stuff like that. So that shit holds a special place in my heart, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
You
I can
could-
see that. I can see that. Yeah, that's right. They did do SPDR with it was more of a kind of a statue, and Noir. That's right. Noir's up. I forgot about Noir. Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
So
Are those the guys that did the new Noir that they posted the pictures of from, what was that, from San Diego Comic-Con? Was that Sentinel?
I think so. Yes, I think that was
freaking
Sentinel.
Noir looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, it does.
That looks really good. I was hoping to grab that whenever it comes out, or maybe second.
I believe it's up
market
for
or something.
PO. So
Yeah,
make sure you
that's
get it.
freaking super dope.
Sentinel, you seem to be able to get for a while because it's through the retailers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not like, well, I mean, you can do that with Mezco too, or Mafex too, but you usually lose out on like the import prices. You got to pay the premium. But
yeah, as far as the
So-
other stuff is concerned, on the Hasbro like drops or whatever, like the
Yeah.
Transformer stuff, I do Transformers, but
Oh,
the
that's
last
right,
of,
you
the,
do.
the,
Yeah,
the
that's
last
right.
of the Transformers, as far as Hasbro is concerned, the only things that I need to like pretty much 100% complete my collection is the last 2 of the Dinobots and the last of the Insecticons, and that's pretty much it. Because there's a ton of stuff from Hasbro. I mean, as far as Transformers are concerned, that I totally pass on. But all of the main like G1, characters and stuff.
So you're not doing like Beast Wars and all that stuff. You're just
You
kinda
know
sticking
what?
to-
I bought a couple of them, but then I was just like, why am I
So you
buying?
are.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I was just
Gotcha.
like, I bought like, I think the Primal Optimus and the Megatron one, but I threw those in a tote. I was like, all right, I don't know why I bought these. Same with the Kingdom ones, like the animal ones and stuff, with the spider and the hawk and stuff like that. I like I said, I have no idea why I bought those.
Did they say this was an exclusive, Ryan, for Pulse, Hasbro Pulse? Or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is. I
okay.
think it was a Pulse exclusive. Same with the Morpher too. I think
That's going to be hot. I mean, that sold out quick for $99. I mean, not a bad price. I mean, $25 a figure.
Did they do all of? Yeah, they did all of the Dreadnoughts,
go.
huh?
Have they done all the Dreadnoughts now?
Or
I don't know.
just revealed 2
Dreadnoughts,
of
sorry.
Dreadnoughts, yeah.
I think.
Oh, they-
only... So they've revealed Ripper and Buzzer and just gone on pre-order now. They've previously only done Sarana and if you want to count him, he kind of is Zartan.
Right.
They haven't. I don't think they've said anything about the rest.
How many are there?
Torch was mentioned. There's a few.
Is it? Okay.
I just remember the original 3 when I was a kid. I remember having those figures as a kid.
I'm kind of hoping it will be the one vehicle I get is the and it's gone completely what the name of their vehicle is, but I love that as a kid and
Yeah.
and the guy who drove it, I've gone completely blank on what it was, but I'm sure somebody in the chat can remind us. But
You think resale value on that? Oh God, I'm sorry, but I'm missing his name. The guy from the past from the Ahsoka series. Do you think with that likeness on there, do you think that's gonna go aftermarket like bullshit crazy with people trying to sell that thing?
Dude, not Black Series anymore. Black Series is like, I don't know, man. I mean, well, I mean, I'm not totally surprised, but they ran a poll during the show to see what people were more interested in, and Black Series won by like, I don't know, it's like 70% to vintage collection was like 30%, and then the cosplay stuff was like 5% or something. But I really thought more people were getting into the vintage collection. But I think just because people are into 6-inch and like dios and stuff like that, it's still the most popular thing. But I just don't. I see a lot of people in Black Series that are just like, yeah, I'm getting out of Black Series now. Mando brought people back in. People collected from Mando. This might do it, man. I mean, but aftermarket on these things is just not. There's too many of them. They're too easy to get. They sit around on the shelves too long. So I don't know.
I got a question because I don't collect any Black Series. Are people being turned off because of like the articulation and price point, or?
I think they're being turned off at the price point and the lack of accessories with them for that price
Okay.
point. I mean, $25.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been $25.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
like it's
and
going up to 28.
You get one lightsaber.
You don't get any hands. They all have trigger fingers for the most part. You know what I mean? Like even if you got a lightsaber, it's like got a trigger finger.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
Because when I've seen Black Series on the shelf, to me they just look so much cheaper, and you see some of the reviews and the paint apps on them.
Yeah.
Garbage compared.
Yeah.
You know, there are guys in this community who could. I know they're not mass producing anything, but paint a million times better than what you get on.
I don't think they're as good as vintage collection looks.
Yeah,
like the vintage smaller figures, almost half the size, look better. Facial features, paint. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was
Yeah.
just going to say, and then when you compare it to like G.I. Joe and
yeah.
Power Rangers, even and all that, just even the quality.
kinda
of the
looks
plastic
cartoony.
doesn't look as good. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I mean, they've got the facial technology that they're using for all of this stuff now. Like the dot matrix look, which definitely looks better than when they were like, you know, sort of doing the hand painted, or I mean, it was really like a template paint. But so they do look better. I just still don't think that they're really as good as they should be, honestly. And yeah, when you've got options, I mean, listen, again, I think we were saying this at the beginning of the show with the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I think the move for Hasbro, personally, I realize you've got built-in audience with Star Wars and Marvel. It's a property that needs to be fulfilled with toys, right? But they're crushing with G.I. Joe, and G.I. Joe has got to be one of their better selling lines. I mean, it's got to be selling better than Star Wars at this point, and it might be selling better than Marvel. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little more narrow market. But I mean, if you put out like a D&D line, or, you know, even with their own sort of characters, much along the lines of Mythic Legions, with that kind of quality, with hands and multiple weapons and multiple, you know, like the stuff that they can do with G.I. Joe, because they own the IP and they don't have to pay royalties, you can get so much more and so much better product. It's just that Star Wars and Marvel are a fortune. I mean, I think that the percentages on these figures are so big that they really, I don't think people understand how much they probably have to cut back. And they are a big business, and they do have a lot of people to feed and pay. So it's not like, you know, Vala or Mythic Legions, where they can kind of just like, hey, we're going to add some extra stuff on. They really have tight margins that they have to fit for these things. And you know, I know people give them shit for it. I'm not like a big corporation shill, but there's a lot that goes into these things that has to be accounted for. So it's difficult.
To answer Malcolm's question, if you embiggen me for a second.
Yep, I will.
So this figure here, that's a SH Figure Arts, and this is a Black Series. So I mean, you can I mean, yeah, you could definitely tell that, you know, the styling and the, you know, the paint apps and stuff are a lot better on like the SH Figure Arts. But I mean, I think Black Series, for their price point at the time, was doing one hell of a job with these figures. You know what I mean? But you know, like I said,
no, I totally agree.
For the collector, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, and back when, you know, Marvel Legends were, you know, $18-$20 per figure, it was good for the price point. I mean, you got pretty much, you know, relatively spot on likenesses of the characters from each of the series or movies. I'm a huge, you know, episode 4, you know, fan. So it's like, I just, you know, I'm old school. So that's basically my collection of Black Series, is basically, you know, New Hope, Return of the Jedi, and Empire, stuff like that. But all the new stuff, like it was a total pass for me, and that's where I started to lose interest, when they started like doing the new movies, and they started doing like Solo and stuff like that. And it's like, I was totally out at that point. The only things I go back for every once in a great while, if at all anymore, for Black Series is just maybe if they release another, like an old school, like, you know,
Alien or something like that,
episode 4 you know, character or anything. But yeah, outside of that, it's pretty much done for me.
Yeah, I got back into them with the. I mean, I got a lot of Black Series, and like you said, like they were okay for the time. I mean, the head sculpts and the paint on the original, at least the OT figures and stuff was a little sus. But I mean, Boba Fett they did a great job with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
some of the bounty
absolutely.
hunters look pretty good.
Yep.
They dropped it with IG-88 and IG-11,
Yeah.
not so good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they never got R2D2's size right until now. I think they
Right,
made
right.
him bigger now. I don't know. I didn't pick that
Yeah.
one up, but there was some good stuff. I mean, they did some good stuff, especially aliens and stuff were great. But I
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
they've gone to the well on things so many times and done so many things like, for these poor completionists, like the credit, collection and the metallic, what the hell they call that? The chromed versions of stuff, carbonized
Yeah,
versions and
yeah,
stuff. It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's
stop.
just money grabs, dude. I don't dig on all like those Christmas series ones that they do. I think that's all bullshit.
See, I kind of dig the Christmas things. I don't get them, but I was tempted by them. I gotta say, because like I just thought they'd be fun to like. I don't know. I don't have room to decorate for Christmas down here, and my wife certainly isn't gonna like Star Wars figures on the shelf for Christmas. But I don't know. In a way, I was kind of like, those could be kind of fun. They're fun, and they're totally like. You don't need to order those. You don't need to get them. I like that kind of stuff. Like if it's
Yeah.
like something that's different, it just like a recolored version, on a special card. I'm not a on-card collector or a completist in any sense of the word for that stuff, but I don't know who is at this point, man. That's you got to be crazy.
The freaking that was one thing that it got me really good when Black Series was hot was when they did the Kenner cards for them. I have like a whole on-card collection of all the Kenner cards.
Yeah, I like those. I got those too
that
on
was
card.
cool,
Yeah,
'cause, like I said, that's my Star Wars.
Right.
When we went to this toy stores, it was the 3 3/4 Kenner cards that and they're so good, man. They look so awesome. So, I have a whole full Black Series that are out of package, and then a full set that are hanging on the wall that are just all on the Kenner cards, and I just think they look great.
Yeah,
It's just a great display piece. It's just so nostalgic to look at them like that.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, okay. All right. I wouldn't have thought that, but okay. But I mean, they have changed things up on the Black Series for sure. But I don't know. It's just the range of stuff you get with SHF. Again, SHF is almost $100, or sometimes more than $100.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's the trade-off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you want all those hands? But I really think that they can include something. I mean, the Marvel people have been clamoring for at least new sculpts for like the female figures' hands. Like they've had those same little these things going on for like 8 years now, man. It's like, come on, give us another hand, man. It's crazy. All right, boys. It's been a hell of a show. 2 hours we've been going here for what is usually a quick bite of news. But so let's wrap up. We all ordered the Figura Obscura. How many did we order? Did we just order one, or are we getting multiples? Are we getting...
One all in and 2 extras.
There you go. I think I'm gonna, Eric. I think I might just get a couple extras tonight.
Yeah,
I probably should have gotten them all at once, but I just wanted to make sure I got that all in. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Actually, I can let me embiggen myself here. There's the box right there. So if you want to see like a close up of the box, I should have brought that up a little earlier. Does have a little bit of a story on there. It's not the whole story, but it's kind of a summary. And then the figure's not in here. I'm not going to show it because go over and watch Bill's review, but he'll probably show this too. But this is the full
looks cool,
interior,
man.
which is
That's
gorgeous Nate Barch
goddamn
artwork,
awesome.
man.
Damn, dude,
He's
Nate
incredible.
killed it, dude.
The spine has the clock on it, which is cool.
So
yeah,
cool.
really
Hell yeah.
Beautiful figure. Nobody guessed it. Well, a couple people did actually guess it in the Cabal. Very few people guessed it though, and a lot of people. It's another thing like the Monkey King that I think took off, even though people were like, "What? Monkey what?" It's cool. Just a cool looking figure, man. It's great soft goods, and I think for $60, I mean, if you don't need the mug and you don't need the pin, man, $60 I think is fantastic for that. It's really,
totally,
really good.
totally worth it.
But again, just to, to not to put pressure on people, I think if you can't get it today, again, it's going up tonight again, and it's been the case that they've lasted for into Monday, maybe even Tuesday on the Sunday night drop.
Yeah, the regular one's still available.
Saturday night drop.
It's not sold out yet, so I'm sure you got plenty of time.
Yeah, and again, aftermarket, I've seen a lot of these going out there for not too much above retail.
No, not at all.
So you'll be able to get these from somebody who's got an extra one, or somebody who's reselling them later on for just a few bucks more. So don't sweat it if you can't swing it, because you just outlaid a bunch of cash for PulseCon or Mez Con, Rumble Con, Oz Crew, Ox Crew and stuff like that. So or Hot Toys, God forbid. Please don't get into Hot Toys. It's very bad. So Mel, you got Eric coming up this week. Is that or that a couple weeks? You don't know.
I'll let Rich deal with the timetables. But
yeah, Saturday the 30th. I'm supposed to be on.
You haven't been on yet. Okay, so you've got something else coming up next week.
Saturday the 30th. That's when we're recording it.
Yeah, that's it. We're recording it then, and it'll either be the following Friday, or it might even be the following Friday, because we've got a couple in the bank at the moment.
Cool.
And we're recording another one tomorrow. So
nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your allegiance over on your favorite podcasting, and I'm sure you guys are going to move into YouTube too eventually. You're probably no.
Oh, really?
John's very much wants the audio format, and I can't say mine.
I do like the audio format. It's good. It's very good.
I'm not big on appearing on camera, really. I know I'm today, but
you look great, man. You look great. All right, and you two will be on today, 3:00. Maybe I'll jump on with you for a few minutes or something on Saturday Day Live over on the Hedgehog Action network on YouTube. Anything else you guys want to plug or talk about, or anything?
Just getting stoked and ready for Legion's Con. That's all I'm
saying. Hell yeah. Road to
It's
Legion's Con, number 2 on Monday on Legion's Lounge. And we got some great guests coming up on that one.
Nice.
That's including, I think, 6 weeks, 5 weeks away?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask.
Something like that. About five or 6 weeks. Yep.
Coming up quick.
It stresses
coming
me
up quick,
fuck
man.
out.
Yeah, I'm stressed out as hell, man.
Yeah.
I still got photographs to do. I got a calendar to finish. Holy God, it's nuts, but it's coming up. All right, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We had 72 people in here, which was great. So if you're still on with us,
having us.
yeah, thanks for jumping on. If you're still on with us, please leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite drop for the weekend was, because there's a lot of them. Let me know what your favorite one was. Let me know if you ordered the Figura Obscura. Whatever you want to do, just leave a comment below. Hit the like, and we'll see you next time. Good weekend, everybody. Bye.